Where have you been? I've been calling you on your cell phone all day.
At work.
Faith wake up, dope sick, fiending for a sniff. Left the house, ain't tell her husband she was gone, she just dipped.
Why is it that you are taking large sums of money out of our account every single day?
While her family's at home, she's out there chasing that high. Roaming up and down the block, she run into this pimp guy. He's conversating with her, asked her if she tryna make cash. Next thing you know, she's in front of the pink house selling the ass. Then she gets dope sick again. She need that boy, so she out there searching again. She's tired of her life, for years she done wrong. Now she wanna do right, she go to rehab to get the help she need. And she tell her family.
Chastity, the social media influencer and rockstar killer. Maria, from Miami. And Lucy, aspiring actress. Sydney, hip-hop lover and writer, so I'm told. And my quiet one, Mackenzie. Well, hello ladies. I'm Bella. I have a question for everyone. Why do you think rich men cheat? Control.
I'm going home.
Don't go.
Attention.
You bring the total package to the table. You just need the right friends.
Are you my friend?
No, but you can be mine.
And power.
I stuck my neck out for you.
Thank you!
And I pulled the strings to get you onto this show.
Take all three away, and he becomes desperate.
So, what's with the apples?
Well, it represents knowledge, wisdom, beauty, and power. Here, you will learn how to gain ownership of all.
I'm gonna send you the money for the ticket, and I already have your room set up at the Palms.
You do that, babe.
Because once you have possession of the apple, no man alive will have power over you.
You make it sound so easy.
Oh, it's not easy.
Brett, look, I'm sorry.
Save it! Save it!
I get no auditions.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
I get no callbacks.
I really need to get upstairs. They stole all my money.
I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you're no better than the rest of us.
Right now they have a do not disturb until this afternoon. If they call you, great.
How is he gonna call me if he doesn't?
If not, charge it to the game.
Make no mistake, ladies. In order to succeed in this game, you must be willing to play it out till the very end.
This business is all types of savage. What are you doing?
But if you follow my blueprints, I guarantee you will become a millionaire within the next 3 years. Possibly way earlier. So, are you ready to take that step?
Another day, another dollar. Ain't about money, don't you holla. 100 miles and racing, and that money conversation been my only motivation, yeah.
Up y'all, this is Rayon Lawrence, and you're watching Real Talk with the director.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Catherine Nunez, and you're watching Real Talk with the director and the counsel on the IE Network.
Real Talk.
Hey, I'm Gina Lou, and you're listening to Real Talk with the director on Dollhouse Radio.
Hey, what's up? It's Logan Browning, and you're listening to Real Talk with the director on Dollhouse Radio.
Real Talk.
Hi, this is Alana De La Garza, and you're listening to Real Talk with the director on Dollhouse Radio.
Hi, I'm Diane Franklin from Better Off Dead and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. You're listening to Real Talk with the director on Dollhouse Radio.
Hi, this is Monique Capri, and you are watching Real Talk with the director on Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, I'm
I'm Stormy Maya, and you are listening to Real Talk with the Director on Dollhouse Radio.
This is Vicky Judy. Orange is the new black, and I'm here with Real Talk.
Yo, what up? This is Jay Ellis, and you're watching Real Talk with the Director on Dollhouse Radio. Keep it live.
Hi, I'm Frida Parks. You're listening to Real Talk Radio with the Director. Hey, I'm Issa Rae, and you're watching Real Talk with the Director on Dollhouse Radio.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Nothing more, nothing less. What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Real Talk with the Director and the Jedi Council. I'm the Director. We'll be with you for the next 120 minutes or so. And Real Talk is brought to you every Monday by B2S Media. We broadcast live via the World Wide Web on youtube.com/IE Network TV. The IE Network, the Independent Entertainment Network. And Twitter. And of course, Facebook, aka Meta, the social network itself. So, welcome back, everybody. Good show set up for y'all. Very important show. Important because we are supporting Black excellence. We're supporting Black independence. We're supporting Black storytelling. So we gotta always do that because this is what we do, right? We support all storytelling, but it's a little more special when we support Black storytellers. So we've already had, you know who she is. We've already had Kiki Swinson come check us out a couple of weeks ago when we had the some of the cast of Playing Dirty up here. So she's back. She's back with another banger, one of her best sellers again, The Candy Shop, which was made into a film, a feature film. This is Kiki's first feature attempt, and I'm excited. And I know it's a good film. You know how I know? Because I directed it. That's how I know. But not only that, it was a great film anyway, because Kiki's books, they give it to you raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. They give it to you raw. So that's what's up. We're going to have a good portion of the cast is going to join us from from the Candy Shop, along with Kiki Swinson. We're going to have pretty much the stars of the movie are going to be up here with us, which is awesome. And yeah, man, we trying to get it popping. Other than that, man, we got more stuff going. Of course, it's funny. I saw Cocaine Bear this weekend. It's hilarious. I'm sorry. The movie's hilarious. Is it outrageous? Of course it is. Is it a little crazy and, unrealistic in some parts? Yeah, of course it is. But sometimes you just kind of need that. What people don't realize is it's a comedy, people. It's a dark comedy. So if you go into a movie called Cocaine Bear, and you don't know that it's a comedy, I don't know. You may want to reevaluate how you watch movies. I mean, Cocaine Bear, really? So, I mean, if it wasn't a comedy, it'd be called something else. So, but I thought it was funny. It delivered on some parts. It definitely delivered on the violence level. It's definitely violent. You might want to definitely don't take the kids to see it, and don't maybe put the kids to bed before you watch it if you want to rent it on Prime or something and watch it. But Cocaine Bear, that was pretty cool. Check it out. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but all I'm gonna say is this: the ambulance chase scene is epic. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So when you watch it and you see the part where the ambulance scene, and so the chase scene with the ambulance, that's all you need to know. It's gonna be fun. Funny movie. Yeah, man. So we, other stuff going on. Zack Snyder has been putting all these cryptic messages out. Not so cryptic, because Zack can't tell you. Zack Snyder's brilliant as a director, but he can't hold a secret to save his life. So he started tweeting stuff about Justice League is going to be finally shown in theaters an IMAX. You're gonna get an IMAX experience for Justice League, which is awesome. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let's not get it twisted. The original Justice League, which I refer to as the Justice League, because Joss Whedon directed it and screwed it up when he came in and replaced Zack Snyder due to Zack Snyder leaving the project due to the tragic death of his daughter. But Joss Whedon destroyed that movie when he came in there. They did reshoots. They told him to turn on the lights because they felt Zack Snyder's version was too dark. Yeah, okay. Like I said, we get to see Zack Snyder's version finally in IMAX the way it was meant to be shown. The movie was shot with IMAX cameras, so it's meant to be shown in IMAX. So let's, hip hip hooray that he finally got a chance to show his movie in IMAX. And who knows if the movie does well? You never know. Speaking of movies doing well, let's go ahead and run down our weekend recap brought to you by BoxOfficeMojo.com. And number 5 is, which only made 4.2 million this year because it's been out for a while. I mean, this week, Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania made another 4.2 million over the weekend, which brings the total worldwide to $463 million. And then we got, after that, we have 65 made 5.9 million over the weekend. It opened March 10th. It's now only at 38 million worldwide. That's the movie with Adam Driver about, I guess, Earth. So then we got Creed 3 made another 15.4 million, coming in third this week, and brings the total to $224 million. Scream 6 made 17.3 million over the weekend, bringing the worldwide total to 115 million. And of course, number 1 is the new release, Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which is only open on over the 17th, and so far it's only made a million. It's made $64.7 million worldwide, people. So that is not good. It's not a great opening, not at all. Only 30 million domestic. Ooh. Yeah. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Not really doing what it's supposed to be doing or what they expected. So, it is what it is. I never liked Shazam in the first place. I like the funny thing is, I'm a comic book head. I like the character Shazam, which is actually his name is Captain Marvel. But DC once again dropped the ball on that, and they lost that name, the rights to that name. So hence Marvel gets the name Captain Marvel, but Shazam's real name is Captain Marvel in the comics. I like him. I never liked this version of Shazam in the movies. Zachary Levi or Levy, whatever his last name is, he's just not doing it for me. And he's decent, and he's got it down by Shazam is a man in a kid's body, a kid in a man's body, but he's acting too kiddish. I don't know. I don't really like it, but we'll see. I'll check it out, I guess. I don't know if I really want to, but it's not doing well in theaters right now, so we'll see how that goes. And like I said, Zack Snyder, I think that the tickets are not on sale yet for the Snyder cut in the theaters. That's gonna be later in the month, but it's happening the end of April, the 27th, 28th, and 29th, or 28th, 29th, or 30th, something like that. Whatever it is, I'm gonna be there because I'm definitely going to see the Snyder cut the way it's supposed to be seen on IMAX theater. I'm gonna be masked up too. You know, I had COVID again, y'all. It's the second time I caught COVID. I just got over it again. Look, y'all be careful out in these streets, okay? Stop being careful out there, yo, because COVID is still up in here, hiding, waiting for you to slip. So anyway, that's my little statement for the night. Yo, you're watching Real Talk with Director and Jedi Council. I am the director. And I brought my Jedi Council with me. If you don't believe me, here they are. Ralph, Kev, y'all in the building. What up?
What's going on, everybody?
Yo, man, Shazam is it's tanking.
Tanked.
It's tanking. It is tanking, man. So,
you know something? I'm glad you mentioned that. I had this real crazy thought. It's so ridiculous that I couldn't believe that I actually thought about it. But I'm gonna ask you two guys and tell me if I'm stupid or is there some credibility to it.
What?
Do you think that Warner Brothers is intentionally messing up DC franchises?
No, I don't think they're intentionally doing it. Now, I do think that they were intentionally sabotaging Zack Snyder's stuff because they were trying to get him out of there.
No, because I'm looking like this, right? The only DC films that seem to have done well are Batman, Superman, and if you want to throw Wonder Woman up in there, okay. But everything
Aquaman did decent. Aquaman did decent as well.
And Aquaman. But the bulk of the stuff other stuff they try to do just has not, something's been off, or it just wasn't right, or as Kevin said, it wasn't done right or something. So it really had me thinking when I started seeing the things about Shazam, because I mean I liked the first Shazam. I thought it was a fun movie. It was kind of like the DC's version of Ant-Man as far as the fun factor. It was a fun movie.
Yeah, it was
but it just had me thinking. I said, do you think that because there's got to be some explanation why a movie company cannot do their properties correctly. There's got to be. And the only thing I think is that, are they intentionally trying to sabotage? Like they're saying, we can't compete with Marvel. Like they've already thrown a towel in. We're not going to be able to compete with Marvel. But we don't know what to do. Because it's like I said,
I don't think it's that, because what would be the end game? No pun intended. What would be the end game of them throwing the franchise away? I mean, when they try to sell it to someone else, like what would be the end game?
That's just the thing. I don't actually know, right? I mean, like I said, I'm going back to the original with the first Batman. First Batman, classic movie, Batman. Not a classic movie, but pretty damn good. But then you get the third one, it starts curving left, and then Batman and Robin really curves. Same thing with Superman. First Superman, classic. Superman 2, not classic, but good. But there was problems on that set. Then you get Superman 3, stupid. You get Superman 4, ridiculous. Right?
I mean, that's just was terrible.
Right.
But Superman 3 was just I don't know what they were trying to do. Once again, they get caught up trying to be
sell
too
Happy Meals,
lighthearted.
Happy Meals.
So you get Richard Pryor, which I love Richard Pryor. He was actually funny in that. But I'm just saying, Richard Pryor's character was funny in Superman 3.
Yes, but it just went way left.
Yeah, it did.
And then you go
I saw what they were trying to do. That was their way. Superman 3 was their way of doing Bizarro. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like the character Bizarro, who's a classic Superman villain from the comics. And Bizarro is obviously like the opposite of Superman. Like his ass is backwards and all that other stuff. So he's like the opposite of Superman. So Superman 3 was their way of kind of doing Bizarro without doing Bizarro, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. But even when you go to Wonder Woman, I mean, like, I'll give DC credit. Wonder Woman television version, pretty damn good. Now you tried to reboot it twice on TV, both of them one time. It didn't even go past pilot. It was just like no. Then you do the movie. The movie was good. Second one, no. Now you're scrapping plans for a third. You're scrapping the woman that was Wonder Woman. Now Aquaman, first one was pretty good, and I think the first one was so good because you completely changed it from what we saw Aquaman in those cartoons, where he wasn't some dude in an orange with green leotards. You made him tough. We'll see how the second Aquaman
change it up.
Made him tough.
The best decision they made was to do that because they actually finally beat Marvel at their own game by basically making Aquaman look like what Namor should have looked like, or whatever. So that's fine.
But then you throw in Green Lantern. No,
that was terrible. Yeah,
right.
That was awful.
But it always seems that with DC, or maybe I don't know if that's DC or Warner Brothers, that when you take these characters and you put them on television, I guess because you're able to stretch it out, where you may very well, right, where now you got the chance to sit there. It does. So,
but to be honest with you, it also goes to the team. You know what I'm saying? Like the animated team are better writers, obviously.
Yes.
The television team, I guess, are better writers. So that's what
I'm talking about.
I don't think and I'll give Kev a chance to answer it on the other side of our interview because I got my I got the cast popping in the green room and stuff like that. So we're gonna bring them on in a second. But I was trying to wait till I got all of them up here, but it looks like most of them are there. And but yeah, we'll give it another couple seconds. And yeah, man, shout out to the chat room too. We don't forget about you. We appreciate
Happy birthday,
you.
Joseph.
Happy birthday, Joseph. We appreciate you, man, holding us down. Tox WB needs Gal Gadot. I love Gal as Wonder Woman. I do. I think, and I was a naysayer when they first casted her.
Me too.
So I'm not even gonna front. But she won me over and she shut me up. So, hey, I like to be wrong in situations like that because Wonder Woman is a great character, a very important character. So, I'm glad we was wrong there. Let me see if we can get anyone else on. Is anyone else coming? Okay, that's cool. So yeah, man, and so we, as I said at the top of the show, we here. We love to support independence, but not only independence. We love to support Black independence. We love to support Black storytellers. We love to support Black entrepreneurs, filmmakers, all that stuff, right? So we got a nice the cast of The Candy Shop are coming on along with the creator and executive producer of The Candy Shop, Kiki Swinson. So, this film is now available on Tubi. People, go check it out. And like not now because we're like on the show, but like when we're done, go check it out. Yeah. So I mean, definitely, unless you're gonna go check it out and come back. But I would recommend that because you want to be here to watch them and talk to them and whatever, and see what they got to say. So yeah, man. Right after these messages.
Where have you been? I've been calling you on your cell phone all day.
At work.
Faith wake up, dope sick, fiending for a sniff. Left the house, ain't tell her husband she was gone, she just dipped.
Why is it that you are taking large sums of money out of our account every single day?
While her family's at home, she's out there chasing that high. Roaming up and down the block, she run into this pimp guy. He's conversating with her, asked her if she trying to make cash. Next thing you know, she's in front of the pink house selling the ass. Then she gets dope sick again. She need that boy, so she out there searching again. She's tired of her life. For years she done wrong. Now she wanna do right. She go to rehab to get the help she need, and she tell her family.
There you have it, from the mind of Kiki Swinson. I'm gonna bring her on first. Do I see her in the green room? It looks like her. Yeah, there we go. Let's bring on Kiki Swinson. Welcome back, Kiki.
Hey.
What's up? I didn't see you at first. I'm like, is she in the green room or what?
Yeah, I'm in here. Had a damn bad hair day, but I'm here.
having a bad hair day. Well,
Did you
welcome
cook?
back.
Did you cook today?
Did I cook? Hell no.
Oh man.
No cooking
Look,
today.
last time I had Chinese food, remember? And tonight
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah.
sub.
Oh Lord.
No, but I did cook earlier though.
We always want to hear
I did cook earlier though.
Chinese food.
So
Isn't that
wait,
isn't that
that's what I want to
appropriate?
know is, so
You know,
why
I can
so why is
burn. I
your
can burn. Someone, did you cook?
so,
What's
so
going
here's what I
on?
want to know is if you didn't cook, your hair shouldn't look bad.
Well, look,
Oh.
check it out. Check it out. Y'all see this damn gray?
Hey, you see that? You see that right there? See that right there? All up in there.
Look,
Yo,
I
I
took
can't
my
say
wig.
that because I just hit a little Beijing. You know what I'm saying? Before the show started. Ain't that little Beijing can't handle with the grays, but it's all good. Yo, you said Chinese food last time, and that's just funny. That's so appropriate when you think of this film, because God damn it, we had so much Chinese food.
Yes, when we filmed that movie, we did. We had
Yeah.
a lot of Chinese food.
Yo, I was like, let me tell you something. I love shrimp and broccoli, but I want to see that shit for a long time. Cause Lord have mercy, Kiki was going and coming. She was running around like a mad person, and running around getting food and stuff while we filming. We putting in late hours, and Kiki came back with a whole box because everybody would like. And I'm not gonna go too deep into it because
No,
they not
everybody
here.
wanted different shit.
Right.
Everybody wanted different shit. And I told the lady, can I get 13 shrimp and broccolis, please? I won't get nobody nothing special. Everybody get the same damn thing.
She just gave everybody shrimp and broccoli. Cause I tell you though, I was cool with shrimp and broccoli because that's what I eat. But
I do too, but General Tso shrimp might
nothing. It was too much. Everybody was wanting too much, so she just kept it generic. But the funny thing is, there was people in there. Some of my crew, I love them to death. They was tight, but then my crew was eating my shit and drinking my stuff, and I was getting pissed off about that. I was like, look. Y'all saying I break bangs. I break bang on set. Everybody knows who work with me. I break bang and orange juice. That's what I need on set. I need orange juice. I need bang. That's that. Yo, why did one of these Negroes drink my bang?
What the hell is bang?
You know who did it?
What is bang? I don't know.
It's an energy drink.
Oh,
it's an energy drink, but it's more natural. It's like got more creatine in it, so it's not like the same stuff that Red Bull. No crash at all, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I was tight. I went out to the 7-Eleven.
Everybody else had shrimp and broccoli. Kiki, what you eat?
What you eat? He said, what you eat?
What am I eating?
No, he said everyone else had shrimp and broccoli. What did you eat?
I had shrimp and broccoli too.
And she bought like it was like the most shrimp and broccoli I've ever seen in my life.
Yep, sure did. I said, you know what? I got some. I said, I got some for these niggas here.
We was eating that shit. I was eating that shit 2 days. I was like, okay. I was having shrimp and broccoli for breakfast.
Everybody calling me with special orders. Well, can I get this and can I get this? I said, all right. And I hung up the phone. I said, okay. I hung up the phone. I said, ma'am, can I get 13 shrimp and broccolis, please? I won't get nobody nothing. Nothing special.
That's funny. But yo, man, that film.
Cause I got an egg roll. Like, what's up?
They got egg rolls with them. They said egg rolls with them. But the film itself, man, we went through a lot filming it. It was crazy. We had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges. As all productions do, they have challenges, but we had a couple of special challenges on this one. But as I'm about to bring in some of the other cast members, but yeah, man, I'm just gonna bring it. I'm gonna keep it real. I said I was wrestling if I was gonna do it or not, Kiki, but I'm gonna keep it real. But I ain't giving nobody no no shout outs, but basically we had some jackleg ass uh casting, whatever the hell he called himself.
Yeah.
And we were casting, and we had used him to cast most of our female cast at the
Yep.
time, and important characters, including the main character. This dude,
Yep.
long story short, was basically jealous because we was over here doing our thing, and he wanted to be over here doing his thing, and he's not that good a filmmaker. But I'm just saying, I digress. But anyway, the bottom line is he got a little pissed off and basically tried to pull the plug on us by basically pulling his now Kev, you'll know exactly how this works because he was complaining about, oh, you wait so long to send the call sheets out, and I was like, bruh, do you understand that $1 million productions send call sheets sometimes the same day? Relax yourself. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So long story short, he got into this whole thing. So then he pulled it. Well, my actress is not ready. He pulled the actress on us. So we're sitting there like this. Kiki's face was just like, we already lost 2 days of shooting. We supposed to film it for 10
No,
days.
let me tell it. Let me tell it because I'm gonna be dramatic. Let me tell it.
All right, go ahead.
This bootleg.
Because we gotta tell it because
agent.
when I bring in our guests, it'll make sense. So just go ahead.
Well, this bootleg ass agent reached out to us because they saw the post that we were doing a movie. So he referred 3 of his actresses, one for the lead, and
one
2 for the secondary roles. Okay, the 3 most important.
Yep.
We took them. Okay. The actress was supposed to come in the night before we start filming. She's supposed to come in on Sunday.
Yep.
We get a phone call saying that she had something else she had to do. She'll be in the next day. So we like, okay. We was on pins and needles because we was going to do a reading that night. The next day, she didn't show up. The complaint was she wanted her own hotel room. She didn't want to stay in the Airbnb. He said, or if she came to the Airbnb, she needed security. I said, hell no.
Security?
Not happening.
Who the fuck is she, Beyonce?
Right. So this was on Monday. So we lost a whole day. And mind you, she lives in DC, so she would have had to have driven down. He wanted to drive. I think he was her pimp, for real.
Oh, Lord.
So the 2 other actresses, one of them lived in Georgia, and the other one lived locally in Virginia where we were filming. He pulled the plug on her. He convinced her not to come because the second demand he had was, well, okay, well, if she's gonna stay in the Airbnb and you won't give her security, can you give her more money? And this was on Tuesday. Okay.
We've already 2 days in to shoot.
Right.
We should have been
filming on Monday.
Yeah.
Tuesday came, she wanted more money. And I said no.
Because
and I wanted to curse him out. Wes took the phone and said, no. Wes was talking real nice to him. Wes was real nice. I said, no, stop being nice. Tell that nigga no. I was going crazy. And Wes went into the other room so the guy wouldn't hear me talk, you know.
Right.
And, you know, Wes tried to be diplomatic about it. But so when we said no to his demands, he pulled the plug. He tried to get the actress in Atlanta not to come, but she was like, no, I'm going to come. And she came. Thank God she came.
Thank God she came. Yeah.
Yeah. But he pulled the plug on both of the other actresses.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there. Wes and I was just sitting there in the room. He got off the phone with the guy, and I was like, Lord have mercy. I said, we were just sitting there, and our sound guy, Phil, said, out of the blue.
Out of nowhere. Now let me jump in here.
Okay.
Phil is the sound guy, right? But it's funny because he's the sound guy, but he talks very low. He always saying something slick. He's hilarious, but he talks very low. Sound guy, right? So out of nowhere, we just sitting there. I threw my headphones on because I was stressed. I just threw my headphones on and I'm just listening and I'm looking at the script and I hear him say, "My wife acts," and I'm like, "What?" And we both look at him like, "What? And what did you say?" He's like, "My wife acts." Word? Yeah, I could call her and see if she want to get down. And Kiki was like, "Call her."
Hell yeah. Get her ass on the phone.
And Kiki, well, remember, he showed you a picture of her. And Kiki's like, "She's gorgeous, man. Yo, she can act. Yeah, she can act. Call her." You know what I mean? So then he calls her. I send her the script. Yo, I kid you not, brothers.
An hour later.
I'm gonna tell you right now. An hour later, she calls back
and says
after getting the script and says she will do it. And then I said, "Oh man!" And then they work out a flight. She flies in the next day. Okay, not even 24 hours. She had the script. She flies in, and we start shooting that day when she got there. She got in that evening, and we shot into the night. 2 scenes in the movie that we shot with her and Lexi, who was with me. And you all know Lexi Calderon from, she's been on the show before. She's co-hosted with us. She's in Groupie. She's one of my reliable actors that I brought with me, to Virginia. Yo, Q. And what up? And yeah, so with no further ado, this what's up, brother? This woman that I'm bringing on along with the rest of the cast really came together. So after all of that, it came together. And we started shooting. We had 8 days to finish this feature film, and we did it. So with no further ado, I'm gonna bring in the rest of the cast. That is, of course, the young lady that saved our production, Miss Jackie. This is in the building. Jackie, what's up?
Hey! There's no sense.
Yeah. This is no sense. Yeah. And Jackie, and then like I said, as I had with me, I brought with me to act as one of the characters, Jennifer, and she's here with us again. Friend to the show, of course. Lexi Calderon's in the building. What up, Lex?
Hey, Lexi.
What's going
on? Hey, Lex.
We cast this gentleman as opposite of Jackie. And once again, another thing, we had him cast as a different role. One of our actors didn't come through. And we had to recast him into this role. And he took it on, didn't complain, jumped in and did his thing. My man Lou Che's in the building. What up, Lou?
Yo.
Hey, Lou Che.
What up, man?
What's up, y'all? What
Yeah,
up?
and then
Peace.
in the midnight hour, we was recasting because remember we lost some people from the Jack Leg agent, and so we recasting the girls that's gonna be out there with the dude Slim. And this young lady, we also switched her role because she read for a different role. And yeah, she read for a different role. And then we flipped her around and was like, "Yo, how would you like to play this role?" Once again, like everyone else on this cast, she took that, she ate that, and she came in and did it. Brittany's in the building. What up?
Hey.
Appreciate y'all.
Brittany.
Appreciate all of y'all joining the panel, and we may have a couple more. I know Callie. I sent the thing out to Callie, and he said he about to tap in, so Callie should come in soon. I hope Callie taps in because Callie, I got the funniest story with him when he auditioned for the role. This man, we'll get back to him. Hopefully he comes on, then I'll tell the story. So cast, welcome. I appreciate y'all coming in so we can talk. And okay. And as I speak, we talk about this gentleman here who came down, who actually did what the other girl didn't do. He drove down from DC and he came through, did his thing. Very convincing pimp. My man.
He did a great
Anton
job.
Avery's in the building. Avery, what's good, my dude?
Slim. Being so close gives me flashbacks.
I know.
Yeah, what's going on, man? So we have, we got right.
Slim?
Got Slim in the building.
Hey, Anton.
Yeah,
Slim.
so we have basically almost the entire cast here. You know, pretty much the main cast that was very pertinent to the story is here. Once Callie joins, we'll have a full party, right? So, anyway, so Kiki, you know, as we now, you know, when you did this film, obviously, you know, when you're doing the film, when we went through all these trials, tribulations. What was your first sign of relief when was that moment when you said, you know what, this thing's gonna work out? At what scene did you actually feel that way? Because you know it was hectic. We were shooting scene after scene after scene, and we was all tired and falling out all over the place. But when was that moment that hit you where you was like, yeah, we got a movie?
Okay. When you said it the first time, when you said, okay, what scene was it when I was relieved? It was when Jackie came in and sat on that bed with
Relax.
Yeah, when she came in and started acting, I said, damn right, we got our lead. We good. And then when I saw her, Jackie, crying outside in the scene when she said, I just want my baby, I want my baby. I said, we got a movie. We got a movie.
There we got a movie. Yeah, there was a few. Jackie, you did a lot of crying in this movie. I don't even know. There were some scenes when I edited the movie, so there was some scenes I was like, God damn, she ain't even got no more tears. She crying. She crying, ain't no more damn tears coming out.
I cried the entire river, baby. It was the entire river.
Oh my God!
Couldn't even pee no more. There was no more water in my body.
Right? Why did you? Let me tell you. I'm very happy that you decided to join this film. But what attracted you to it? What made you really want to? When we sent you the script, what made you say, "Yeah, I could do this"?
So first, I was trying to get back acting because I was doing basically music, and I was like, 2022, I want to start acting. I did graduate in theater. I did some stuff back here in Brazil. And then all of a sudden, my husband called me and said, I don't think the lead is coming. Do you want to come here? I said, yes, I want it. Yes, take me. And then you guys sent me the script, and I was fascinated with the story. I was like, I want to be her. I can be her. I want to be her. I was reading. I said, I'm gonna do it. I have to do it. It was the story.
Right. That's what's up. And it was, I mean, like I said, we can't thank you enough for taking it and coming through and just in the fashion that you did. Because, like I said, we were backs against the wall. Like,
man,
it was crazy. We had thoughts of packing up and bringing the production to Atlanta. Like, we had all types of. We was like, look, we got to make this happen. We cannot be out here and not film nothing. And then, you know, we were able to film a scene with Lou. We filmed the basketball sequence. You know, we was able to do that, I think, on day 2, right? Or day 1, one of them days. And then day 1, I think we did B-roll. We just kind of shot in the hood. We put the camera on the mountain on the car, and we just drove through the hood and shot the hood, like for B-roll. But then we brought Lou in. You know what I'm saying? Lou, who plays what's his character's name? Eric?
Eric.
And,
yes, Eric.
Yeah, and who is the husband to the main character, Faith, you know, and they have this little dynamic going on where he finds out that Faith is using drugs, and basically kicks it to the curb. But that's a
Yes, he
but
does.
he's like, she gotta go. This one gotta
For
go.
them streets.
But yeah, so Lou, so we brought you in. We
Yeah.
we switched up your character on you. We appreciate you. Adjusting is what you did. But what did you think about Eric when you read the role for Eric? What was your approach to what do you think about him?
I loved it, one, because it was different than other characters that I played. I'm always playing I was playing the Slim's characters in some other stuff, or
right. You was smacking somebody. So remember that character you had before? Yeah. You had to smack somebody up. I think you're supposed to smack up Bridget. But anyway, yeah.
I did shove Bridget coming in the door though. Told her to move. That was about as physical as I got.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But I appreciated the role and the storyline. Everything was, when y'all sent me the different sides, I was like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I was with it. No matter what y'all wanted, but switching to a different type of character was excellent for me. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad we ended up doing that. Kiki liked you from the beginning. She's like, he could act, and after we auditioned you, so we was like, I think he can handle if we switch him to the lead. Mm-hmm. So
for sure.
Yeah, so we was happy about that. So now moving right along to my man Slim down here. Avery. Yeah, he's I think, Avery, you got a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. We'll wait for you to answer it. But he looks like he's frozen there a little bit. Is he there? Can you hear me? Oh, he's moving. He's moving. He's kind of moving. We'll come back to Slim. So, can you hear me, Lex?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. We got you now, man.
Okay.
All right, so man, we call you in to you got the tough role, man. You got to slap people up and do all types of craziness, but you play this pimp role. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever played any bad guy roles before, but what was your approach to kind of coming with Slim from what you read from the script?
Wow. Well, actually, like Lou, this is something total opposite of what I'm used to playing. I'm normally, the husband, the good guy, the person that comes in and saves the day. So to do this character was like the second time I've ever had to play a bad guy. So I had to dig deep into figuring out who do I know that's that type of character or that I can portray. And unfortunately, I have somebody in mind that I had to portray. So I pretty much became that person. And ever since the film's been aired, my new nickname is now Slim. So thank you, Kiki. I appreciate it.
Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
They call you Slim now?
Now they call you Slim.
But listen, let me
That's my new nickname, Slim.
Let me say this. My son, I was talking to my son last night. He was one of the guys was playing basketball with Luce. And my son said, Mom, he said, I laugh about, he said, I don't really take stuff serious. He said, but man, when I saw him hitting that girl, he said, yo, that guy played that part so good. He said, and then the part where he laughed at, talking about, I can't even get my normal weed with this. When he was complaining about the money.
Yeah, he improv that one. Improv that line.
Yes, I can't even get my normal weed. Yeah, and my son just cracked up.
I didn't even realize that.
He said, "Ma, I like him, Ma."
I didn't even realize that until I was editing it, and I saw that line. I was like, I said, "Oh, we got to get that line in."
When I can't even get my normal weed with this.
Can't get my normal weed. What you doing?
Look, they out there selling their ass, and you out here buying weed with it. Really?
Everybody
said, "What the
stupid?" Everybody's favorite part is the part where, unfortunately, my girl gets shot. And the funny thing is, when you gave me herpes, everybody just loved that role. Everybody loves that part.
Somebody say
They
that
say, "Yo,
part.
that
Give
was
me
part of
herpes. Yes. I've
Yeah.
heard people talk about that part too. They like that part too.
Yeah. I
They
think
turned
Brit.
into a trend on
Yeah, I was about to
TikTok.
say. I think Brit. They starting a little challenge, huh?
Yeah, like
Bitch, you gave me herpes. Pop.
the herpes challenge is crazy because like the one I did see, I was just like, okay, that's creative, but I would like to see more couples do it because like I feel like it could be funny in a way. But I remember when I read it in the script and like you guys told me I was gonna die like after the modifications happened. But when I never really liked it when I read it in the script because I'm like, damn, I'm gonna tell everybody to watch this, and it's like obviously it's not real, but I didn't know how it was gonna be received. I'm glad it's being received well though.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. So Britt, you
You died well.
and Lex, both played two of Slim's girls. Probably two of his like I wouldn't say main girls, but like like because they had a lot of interaction with him and stuff. So the Takara character seems to be more like it seemed like she knew Slim a little more than everybody else, and the Jennifer character probably also knew a lot about him, but she was more resistant. Like she was the feisty one that always had something to say. So, Lex, you rode out there with me. I was telling you about the character. I was telling you about the character as she's still you can't hear? Her internet is going crazy. But Lex rode out there with me, and she really tackled that character well, and I was happy to give her that character because I had never, from what I've seen from her, I haven't seen her do anything like that. So I was like, all right, cool. Let's see what she does with that. And I'm used to her with Groupie. So her character in Groupie is a completely different type of character. It's a whole different dynamic. So to see her, to see her kind of get a little more serious with her role, as opposed to the Groupie character is very happy-go-lucky, very outgoing, but she got a little more serious.
Late night shift.
Yeah. She in the late shift. She's a what she say, a 911 operator.
Yeah.
Wait, Lou Chan, you said where that job at, huh? Where that job? Man, move out the way, man. That was so funny.
Oh my God.
That was funny to me.
You just had that video
Now, Kiki, we changed that script so many times. Was that even in the script, or did she say that herself?
She said that I did put it was the late shift. She works the late shift, but she was like, she works the late shift. What?
Right.
And Lucia was like, what? Man, move out the way. Man, that was just so funny.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at this part. It's just so funny to me.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Lex,
Lex,
are you back with us?
I'm back. I'm so sorry. My internet is so bad. I don't know what's happening.
Oh God.
She got that Valley girl talk.
So,
my God. It's just my internet is just so whack.
Yeah. Oh, Kiki was leaning on. Well, if you work with Kiki, she gonna lean on you. And Kiki brings this dynamic to the set where she gonna say something. She gonna crack on you if she get an opportunity.
Of course.
Yeah. She definitely gonna say
I don't mean no harm. I don't even mean no harm.
So now, Lex, before your internet goes bad,
yes, please.
Answer me. When I told you about the role, we gave you the role, stuff like that. We knew that this is a more serious approach as opposed to say Chastity, who's more happy-go-lucky, stuff like that. What was your, how'd you feel about the role, and what was you thinking about approaching it?
Yes, I was so excited. I think that people see my very bubbly personality and they immediately cast me as the happy girl or the bubbly girl. And so, which is great. But for me as an actress, my strong point is I'm very emotional. Haha. So I'm very
really?
So like I really wanted to do a role that highlighted that was able to like kind of showcase like more of my emotional range, especially like, you know, kind of faster on in a project. And so this was just really exciting to me because I feel like the character of Jennifer is very like multifaceted and there's a lot to her character. And so it was just really cool to kind of find like comedic moments with her, but then to also find like very dramatic moments with her. So I was very excited.
Yeah, no. And the first scene we shot was you and Jackie. When Jackie arrived, you were obviously already there because you came in with me. So, you know, what was it, and you guys really give y'all credit. Y'all jumped into that scene very quickly with no rehearsal time really. They came in, they rehearsed it maybe a couple times. We blocked it and we was like, we gotta shoot. We looking at our clock like, look, we gotta shoot. It's late. You know? So they went in to do it. What was, you know, how was that feeling first time? You two were the first ones to lay down anything. You know what I'm saying?
I think naturally it's something like that is kind of nerve-wracking, but honestly, Jackie was so good. So, you know, like it really
She was.
But it was just easy. Like oftentimes when you're an actor, it's hard when you feel like you have to like carry a scene or like your partner's not acting with you. So it's you don't really know what to do. You have to almost like create your own thing in your head of what's going on. But with Jackie, we really got to like bounce off of each other. So it just made it easy. So yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Yeah.
They really did. They really did do that. It was so cool that was the first scene, which really happens very late in the film. But that was the first scene that we shot together, and y'all ended up spending a lot of time together. You know, especially you and Jackie's character. It was funny because Jackie's character obviously is throughout the whole film, which I have to say, Kiki, I love you, but that annoyed the fuck out of me. That the main character was in every freaking scene, and I was like, yo, and that's why I felt when Mr. whatever his name is call himself pulling the plug on us. I'm like, yo, we can't shoot nothing else because this character carries the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? She's in every scene. So it was nerve-wracking, but so to be able to get all that dumped on you, Jackie, sorry to use that word, but that's what it was, to get all of that dumped on you, I noticed that you listened to direction well and you took my direction well. I don't know what else was you looking to make it happen. What you tell me.
Were you asking me? My internet cut out.
Oh no, I was asking Jackie. It looked like her internet just cut out. She got an excuse. She's all the way in Brazil. Oh, you're right. You're like, a half an hour from me. So you should have bad internet. But so we'll come back to you and Jackie. How about that?
Okay.
So Lou, how'd you enjoy working with Jackie, man? You had to flip on her a couple times, You would not know that character of Eric. He's a little misunderstood, in my opinion. Now, I kind of feel. I'm sure Kiki has more backstory on Eric. Obviously, when you're telling a film, there's only so much you could tell. Kiki's book is long compared to the film. You know what I'm saying? So that there's more to Eric that may have had him act the way he acted, in the film. But you got the script in front of you. You're in front of Jackie. You guys are acting very well, I might add. What is what's your approach to that? How was you feeling about working with Jackie?
Jackie, first of all, kudos. She was very dope, very dope. I'm thinking she had the script for weeks, and when I'm finding out, she had
the script for not even days.
Right. I was definitely of all words that I could think of, she made it easy to work with her. For the feels that I should have as her husband. My wife, she's leaving every day, on drugs. So the whole innocent look, but there's this whole other side of her. She out there smoking and sniffing, and it was so easy to work with her. because she was believable. You know, I had to turn my head a few times when she was crying though. Yeah, she got me. I was like, and a couple times, I don't know if you remember, Jackie. I said, Jackie, I said, you all right? And she was just so in. She was just. I said, I ain't even gonna talk to her right now. I just wait for them to say action because I can't look at her. Yeah.
Right. That's the same scene that Kiki was talking about in the parking lot. And that was great. I love when actors stay in character. Jackie, you couldn't even really talk to Jackie in between takes because she was trying to stay in character.
She was.
So it's like everybody's like, you okay? You okay? Oh, you talking? And you all joking. You know us. When we say cut, we start joking and shit and laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, it's
and
like
she'll
cut.
go off to herself. She'll go off to herself with her script.
Right.
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so it just stay in character. So I thought that was interesting, and I love when actors do that. But yeah, she really kept it. She kept it real dope.
You know what I appreciate though? Like being on set, just everybody from the crew to all of the actors. I kept thinking, wow, Kiki, West, y'all don't put me with a dope set of people. So even though I had just met everybody, like, and we just started working at, as soon as we got there, I thought everybody was just dope. I'm reading Bridget's IMDb listing.
And
oh my God. I said, oh, I get to work with her, like.
Yeah, Bridget got some credits, man. Shout out to Bridget, man. She's actually on a set right now. That's why she's not on the show.
Yeah.
She
doing
was like,
stunts.
she does stunts. Yeah, she's working with Tyler Perry right now, and she does stunts, and it was a blessing for her to not listen to the Jack Leg, guy, and come anyway. And she flew in right, as soon as she could as well. Once again, everyone on this, with Avery driving down, like everybody made a sacrifice to come through. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was like you got Britt was taking days off and things, whatever else she was doing to make the shoot. So everybody was really making sacrifices, and that's what I love about it. I kind of voluntold Lex that she's gonna be in it. I was like, yeah, I got this film for you. It's a feature. You're gonna be in it. She's like, oh, okay. And then I drove her down there, and we drove down together. Well, we drove together, but she slept like the whole time. She is the worst passenger ever. Like, she's the worst. I'm driving and I'm just singing and doing what I do, and she just out there cutting logs, sleeping. I'm like,
helps the time go by faster.
Right, I know, but I'm like, damn, son. Like I took a video of her and everything while she was sleeping.
You have to give me some credit though, because on the way back, I did try to talk to you and stay awake for at least like 30 minutes. So.
Oh my God, yo,
hey, did she hit you with the "you all right"? You know how they do when they sleep. You all right? And they go back to sleep.
You wouldn't know if I'm all right because you sleep. Actually, I almost wrapped us around a pole, but you wouldn't have known that.
Don't tell me that now.
No, I'm joking. I'm a good
well, look, let me say this too. My son also said last night, Lex, he was joking. He was like, man, look, he said he was laughing when you was dancing. He said, who was the one with the little teeny dress on dancing in the club? He was like, Mom, you should have saw her trying to throw it. It was so funny.
She was putting it on, my man. What was my man name again?
Mississippi Black.
Mississippi Black. Shout out to Mississippi Black, yo. He was there with the
Mississippi Black.
Yeah. He had the bottle of Henny in his hand or something. He had some sort of bottle or something in his hand.
And Lexi was throwing it, boy. She was
throwing it at him.
Look, Lexi, little BBL, she was throwing it back.
Yo, it was funny. It was great. Oh, yo, okay, let's add this one gentleman also to the stream. What up, Callie?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey,
It's Spanky in the building.
Yo,
Cali,
what's up?
Yeah. Oh,
what's going on, everybody?
What Callie said? Callie said you are like you ain't get no money out here.
Yeah. So
Fuck
Callie, Callie. All right. I was waiting on you to come on because I gotta tell this story. I don't know if anyone else heard it or knew it, but now we about to tell it to the world. So with Callie,
Awesome.
he had a very special audition with us. So we were auditioning him on Zoom like we did everybody else. And you know, because even though him and he's related to Kiki, he wanted to earn it. He wanted to do a audition, and she was like, "Oh, he got an audition." So we was like, "All right, cool." So he auditioned for the role of Spanky. He read the lines. So he's on on Zoom, and he's just like moving around. It's like
He was
how
walking.
like everything is moving. He was walking.
Baltimore.
He walked the streets of Baltimore, right? And we're like, okay. And Kiki's saying to him, like, "Yo, you need to slow down. Like, do the lines
you
over.
Nervous? Like, slow down." I said, slow down and do your lines right. What's going on? Like, why are you walking so fast?
So afterwards, we cast him. Me and Kiki talked, and I was like, "Yeah, I think he's gonna be fine for the role. He'll do it." And then she's like, "Well," so afterwards, we find out that Callie was there was a couple of cats behind him, like they was about, they was trying to rob him. He was about to get jumped out here, and I was like,
"Damn."
I'm like, "Yo, bro, you could have told us and like called back when you was in a safe space, my brother. Like, you ain't gotta risk it all, my brother, for the role."
Hey, yo, I want to make it authentic. You feel me? So, like, that's that heart and dedication, because it was like, I was in South Baltimore, on the wrong side of town. You feel me? And while the time you scheduled me to do the audition, I was in the bad area and I was on the phone, on Zoom, and two niggas was following me. You feel me? And they had the ski mask on, you know what I'm saying? So I was either gonna get robbed or smoked. You feel me? So
my God.
we gonna make the role real as possible. You feel me? Either they was gonna take the phone from me, and they was gonna get on the phone and earn the role too. But that's just how it was. So like, I was like, every time I was moving, they was following me, like they was right behind me. And
I'd have been like, he really went all out for this audition. He really went all out for this audition. He had somebody come up and shoot him and everything else. All right, Callie, get up, Callie. All right, man, pick up the phone, Callie. You got the role. Yo, I'm sorry, that story when I think Kiki's the one who told me. I said, "Yo, I can't believe that." She was like, "Yo, he was about to get robbed by some dudes."
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had a hustle. I was really moving. I was like, and plus, like I was just out of breath. Period. I was like, man, I gotta lose weight for real, man, because I'm trying to gun it and trying to try to say the lines at the same time. That was stress right there. You feel me?
That's stress. And mind you, people, everyone who's listening to this story, he never hung up. He never disconnected the call. He still ran the lines, but at the same, at the expense of possibly his life. So I'm like, we gotta cast this nigga.
It's for the real. You feel me? It's for the real.
I said, yo, we doing the world an injustice if we don't cast this brother. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness.
Nah, it was good though, man. But how was your experience playing Spanky, man? Kiki is related to you; she's your cousin, so you knew about the character. You knew about the book,
right.
You knew about stuff like that. You probably had already read it or whatever.
Yes, it was the first book I ever bought of my cousins. The first book
that was the first book you ever read. Yes. Okay, there you go.
And I love that story because I'm being from Baltimore, we have we like the heroin capital. So it's a big, like, just epidemic here. So it's just I know that type of lifestyle firsthand, basically. So just from reading her book and how she like just incorporated that type of lifestyle down in like going geared towards Virginia, and just like it's just real, you know what I'm saying? So just when you read the book and it's just seeing the movie too, it's like very heartfelt, it got lessons in it, it's very touchy subject. So when I was talking to Kiki, my cousin, I was like, candy shop, is something that is going on now in life for real, you know what I'm saying? So that should be something that anybody can connect with or be interested in, knowing about that lifestyle. So I was like, I was just gung ho and just trying to be a part of this project because I love the book and I love all my cousin's books, and just from her writing standpoint, and just me, being having some type of connection with this type of lifestyle of this movie. So I was just like, whatever type of role, anything I could be a part of, you know what I'm saying? I want to audition for it. I told her I didn't want no big role. I wanted something small, you know what I'm saying? But she picked the right role for me as far as in the book, because like it kind of like fit my personality almost, So like when everybody told me it kind of came natural, it was more on the side of that fence that is like, yeah, I'm spank you. I'm a spank you. You feel me?
Nah, just be honest, nigga. You used to sell drugs. So
Exactly. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So yeah, that's what I used to do. So
you used to be a hustler. Okay.
hey, I'm trying to be
Keeping it all
Hollywood
the way.
now. I'm
It
trying to
is
be
called
Hollywood now.
it's called real talk.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
Because Kiki keep it real. So she like it like cutthroat, no cut cards. That's how my cousin is. So yeah, we right. Yeah, we hustlers. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's what we do.
in your area too, in Baltimore, the heroin it runs wild out there,
Yeah.
at some point. So I remember when we were doing the scene when they had to, do their sniff the heroin, their scene where they're all getting
Yeah.
high.
That was crazy.
Cali was like our heroin.
He was.
He was like the
He was the
technical
one
advisor
teaching.
He was our
for heroin.
consultant.
Yeah, he was our
our
consultant.
consultant. He mixed
He's
it
like,
up.
yo,
He made
mixed,
the table for us and everything. How
he made the
the
table
table
for
look,
us, made everything
how the
look like
lines
it
look,
was.
everything.
Yeah,
Yep,
the
exactly.
spoons and everything.
Had the
Because I wanted
spoons, we used
Yeah.
to switch the spoons. Yeah, it was cool.
on the outside looking in, I wanted it to be like, very authentic, like because just from a lot of people that's going to view it, it's like people judge a lot of small little details about anything when it comes to movies and stuff
Especially
like
in the
that.
movie.
Yeah.
Right. Compared to the book and vice versa. So
Yeah.
I was like, just making sure it really looked like smack, you know what I'm saying? Like with the pills
Right.
and stuff like that, the spoons, the lighters underneath the spoon, and just like how the table be set up. I had my old Maryland EBT card. Pop up to work, you feel me? So
No,
just
he did.
that's how and that's just it's a way of the life. So because a lot of
Look authentic
people
though.
have viewed the movie just people from here, from Baltimore and stuff. And so when they see that type of stuff in action,
Yeah.
they know it's real, and they're like, oh yeah, man, they really had the dope on the table. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to be like some type of hands on in a respectful way, like Cuzzo, can I give a ask, and cousin was like, yeah, if you how you know this shit, nigga? You feel me? How you know about this shit? You feel me? So it was like it was amazing. I was like really trying to put a little plant on there, just to make sure everything went right with the
Just
in a
made it look
production type
authentic.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the production
So
value of it.
yeah,
And that was
and then
important.
just from Faith and Teresa being able to just really act that out with their facial expressions and stuff. Like when I watched the movie, I'm like, they really look like dope fiends in West Baltimore for real. Like they really, they could really be on the strip. You feel me? So
Yeah,
And then what
just
my son said, my son said, Mom, Jack, he said that lady who was playing the lead, she don't look like she a crack. I said, well, first of all, she wasn't a crackhead. She was a heroin addict.
Heroin addict.
Well, he said, man, she looked good to be a heroin addict. And then he told me, well, you
Right.
need to let me holler at her. I said, she don't want to.
That's the perfect turnout. Like, just, when you see somebody that's very, beautiful, and they start to go downhill, like this type of drug really brings people down. I didn't see the best of people, and then like you could see like a beautiful woman, and then like 2 months from now she auntie. You feel me? Like she auntie with the monkey on the back. You feel me? So it get real like that. You feel me? So it's like, sometimes when you see people in the streets like that, you don't know where they came from or what their struggle was, or what they used to look like. You know what I'm saying? Or what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So this drug is very powerful to take the best of men, the best of women downhill. So that's like what this movie portrays. So when you see Faith, you know what I'm saying, she had a good job, she had a husband, she had a daughter, and then she starts to hang, she's with her friend Teresa on dope, you know what I'm saying? And they started going downhill. Then Faith lose everything, you know what I'm saying? And then Teresa lose her life. You know what I'm saying? So
fall from grace. It's the ultimate fall from grace. I thought when I first read the script, I'm like, okay, she really falls from grace here, and whatever here. I wanted to try to see. Let me see if I can share my screen here, because I don't know if it'll let me share my screen. This may be acting up, but let me see. Wanted to just kind of bring something back here. Let's see if we can rock it here. Wait. Let me go back. Let me take that off, because I want to make sure y'all can hear it. Stop sharing. Okay, share screen. Tab. Okay, got you. There we go. So I'm just gonna play a quick little bit of one of the scenes near the beginning of the film when Faith comes home after she did that.
Why you gonna do
stuff.
that? We always see that one. We always see that one. Let's see.
Yeah, that's in the trailer.
That's for the trailer, but we didn't see the whole thing. I'm not.
I love the energy, though. I love the energy.
Where have you been? I've been calling you on your cell phone all day.
At work.
See, that's a lie. The secretaries in your office said you were fired over a month ago.
That's not true. I'm on leave.
Okay, so I don't care what you call it or what nickname you give it. What I'm trying to understand is how you got up every day, got dressed, and pretended to go to work when you knew you weren't there. You cheating on me?
No.
Okay, so if you're not cheating on me, where's all the money in our Wells Fargo account? Yeah, I went to the ATM to withdraw some money today, and I found out that our account is overdrawn.
I'm gonna put the money back.
No, Faith. It's not about you putting the money back. I want to know what you did
He's standing
with
up.
money.
Why is it that you are taking large sums of money out of our account every single day?
Could you please lower your voice, okay? Before tomorrow, please.
She sleep. Answer my question.
I don't want to do this now.
Where the hell you think you're going?
Eric, let me go.
Not until you tell me where the money is.
We talk about later.
No, we're gonna talk about this right now. Give me that.
Give me my back.
Let it go.
Give me.
Let it go.
Look at the muscles protruding.
Yeah, that's some aggressive dark skin niggas.
You got here.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's all I can
That's how aggressive dark niggas
This is not right.
Take it
So
personal.
you getting high now? You doing drugs?
They're joking on Lucha at all. Look at the muscles protruding. And they look up, but that's how aggressive dark niggas do.
Then why do you have it?
She told me to keep it.
Stop with the lies. This is your shit, huh? And now I know what happened to the fucking money. Ah!
Amazing performance. That's amazing performance, Uche.
Very good performance.
Good performance, brother.
Yo, hold up. Yo, wife. Does this know Brian? Does he know Brian?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Nah, he wasn't as aggressive as Brian, but he was getting there. Nah,
Right.
No, yo, that aggression was on the same level. That dark skin.
That's God's aggression right there.
dark
Give me
skin
that purse.
aggression. Nah, he did. Nah, he did his thing, man. That scene we shot. Oh man, it was late when we shot that
Yes,
scene. It
yes,
was
it
like
was. Yes, it was.
10 at night, maybe 11 at night, something like that. It was late.
It
We
was
had
late.
everybody else who wasn't in that scene was asleep.
I was eating though. I was eating. I was
Man.
eating. I was
Yeah,
eating
we
my little
did.
Chinese food.
Yeah, and
all the good scenes was
really,
done at all the good scenes was done like very late at night.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
all the good scenes like very
That's
late
true.
at night.
This is true, man. This is what happens. It's called independent filmmaking, man. Sometimes you get the best stuff when everybody is pushed to their limit and they tired and they just want to get it done. And then sometimes they just push it out. You know what I mean? It was like, oh man.
I'm surprised nobody
Huh?
called the cop on us that the night when we was filming my scene. I was choking Faith out and slapping her around and yelling.
Yeah,
I'm surprised nobody called the cop.
Yeah, we it's funny because now shout out to my crew, man, Ronnie and Trouble, of course, our
Yes,
DP.
yes,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Yeah.
It just was really killing it. Of course, Phil and Six. So we was like, they were lighting one of the times they were lighting and they were shooting a light from outside into the room, into the house. And I'm out there like, yo, I'm telling Ronnie on the intercom, I'm like, yo, bruh, do not shine that light in nobody's house, yo, because they're gonna call the cops. You talking about a big, film light, you know what I mean? So it literally was, because we were trying to depict like almost like daylight, you know what I mean, through the window, and it worked. So
worked.
right, we were trying to pick daylight, so it's like if that thing goes on, and this is like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, if that thing goes on somebody's house, they are gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
and they're going to, they're not gonna like that very much. So we definitely was like, yo, bro, be careful. But everybody was my team, man. I love them dudes, man. They were working tirelessly till they were gonna drop. It was literally one of the scenes. Trouble, our DP, he couldn't even get up. Like he had took a nap. And he was like, yo, I can't get up. Ronnie, shoot the scene. So we had to have Ronnie shoot the scene with Faith in the room right before that scene where you throw her.
Yeah.
Like, hey, put this on, So we had to Slim is a cool character, man. It was to me, the funny thing is I don't know. I got a dark sense of humor, I guess. But I was like, there was some things about Slim that made me there you go. There's some things about Slim that just made me laugh because I'm like, yo, I said to Kiki one time, I said, yo, Slim, I said, you got Slim, man. He's like the most unlucky pimp in the world.
He lost everything.
He lost
He was going to fuck through it.
He was going through it. He's losing his girls left and right.
Let me say he take care
and
of all
still
his
ended up in jail.
Right. And the main thing about it is there's a line that Lex delivered that had me done. I laugh every time I see, and I'm not supposed to laugh at this scene, but I laugh every time she says it. He's like, yo, you hoes, y'all costing me all types of money. And she said, yo, how we costing you money? Right. We're literally giving you our money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit had me dying. I said, yo, this one here, man, she always got something slick to say. I said, but she was right. Like, we're literally giving you our money. How we costing you money? That was funny. I mean, for me, it was funny. It wasn't a funny scene, but I'm just like,
the
very
Lexi had a lot of funny parts though. She definitely did. Like with her facial expressions, and then when she said the little damn lucky bitch, that shit had me laughing. And then she's like, damn lucky bitch. And then when she when you was in the car, West, and yeah, what the fuck? And then when you was in the car, West, and she was like, what the fuck, nigga? with the debit card, Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, his face is precious.
Avery, you was about to say something?
Yeah, I was saying the part that everybody liked too. Well, they kept commenting on was like when she was crying at the table before I choked her out. They was like, "Yo, please stop crying, so he won't hit you. Please stop crying.
Yo,
stop crying no more."
I'm not gonna front. I want my. It's funny. It's funny how people are so dark, right? Because one of my cousins hit me up and he was like, "Yo," he was like, "I knew old girl was gonna get it at the end because she just wouldn't stop talking." I was like, "Yo," I said, "Yo," I said, "Yo, bro," he was like, "Yo," he's like, "For real?" I was like, "Yo, he gonna hit her this time," because there was a couple times he didn't hit her, and it looked like he might have, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like it was crazy how they received this. You know, the people that I've been talking to, they've been receiving the film very well. You know, everyone is really liking how it was coming out, how everybody delivered. Everyone delivered a great performance, and you know, it was a pleasure directing y'all. And y'all make it easy. Y'all make me look good. So, you know,
But Anton, though,
cool.
you did a hell of a job with that choking scene because
Yeah.
it really looked like you was hitting her.
Yeah. It did.
Yeah.
We came.
I give it all to Jackie because trust and believe. I'm like, "Hey, Jackie, you sure your husband will be cool with this?" She's like, "Yeah. Hit me harder. Hit me harder. Hit me hard. Make it harder." I'm like, "Oh, you sure?" She's like, "Yeah. It was
Hey,
cool."
Lou J, you gonna let him hit your wife like that?
I kept saying,
do what he had to do, man.
He already had the other bitch.
She for the street.
Yeah. He's already fucking the lawyer. He's fucking the lawyer.
You telling her my business? That was good.
Yo, she said, "You telling my business?"
I'm not gonna lie, that scene annoyed me when I saw it. I was like,
which one?
Yeah, shout out to
with
old
the
girl, man.
lawyer?
Yeah, she
the
killed
lawyer
that lawyer
scene
thing
with the
baby.
baby.
She was annoying too. She
Go
came
ahead,
in
Brittany.
and she rolled her eyes and was like, "I am my firm."
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Listen, if that was me in real life, she would have got hit.
For real, you got her
like
around our daughter.
My husband, we ain't divorced yet, ho. Like, really?
Yeah. Jackie
Catch these heroin
handled
hands.
that very well.
Right.
My husband? No,
with
man.
the baby in the back.
I am my firm. Oh,
Yo,
no,
okay, I'm gonna play. We got another clip. We gonna play real quick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, commercial. Let the commercial play.
Well, all right.
Commercial equals money.
Take down Gordon Ramsay? Of course. We on Next Level Chef, baby.
Hey, I love that show too.
Gordon Ramsay does not. We're gonna bring it back in after the commercial though.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You guys ready for part 2?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah,
Hey, I'm ready to see what
girl.
happens.
They want to know, do I get out of jail?
The baby girl was good. she was a good actress.
Oh yeah.
Man, they want to know if you get out of jail.
They want to know when I get out of jail.
Keep his ass in there.
Slim's in jail.
Brittany,
we don't know.
In there.
We don't know
Keep
where
him
the
in
hell
there.
Jennifer is. Jennifer's MIA.
Right.
Slim's in jail. Okay, let's go here. Here we go.
Spanky just hustling.
Yep.
Damn! Y'all hoes cost me too much goddamn money.
How are we costing you money, Slim? We are literally giving you our money.
Then we just lose to Carter. Now, Sabrina dumbass is on her way to jail.
Yes, Takora is dead. Okay, and yes, Sabrina's in jail. So are you gonna get her out?
Yo, fuck that bitch. Fuck say you say something to me.
I was just asking a question.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
It's Lexi's face.
I'm tired of hearing you talk all the time. Learn to fucking listen.
This is it. That was it right there. That was the part that I said, yo, this scene, look at his face. I gotta rewind that. His face was like, yo,
literally giving you our money.
He had this look like, I want to hit you. I'm trying not to hit you.
Sabrina dumbass is on her way to jail.
Yes, Takora is dead. Okay, and yes, Sabrina's in jail.
Yeah.
So
Oh
you
yeah.
gonna
This
get
thing.
her out?
Yo, fuck that bitch. And who the fuck said you can say something to me?
I was just
Who?
asking you a question.
Yo, shut the fuck
Lexi's
up.
face.
Look at this.
I'm tired of hearing you talk all the time. Learn to fucking listen.
It was
Yo,
that look. He licked his lips.
I know we're not supposed
Wait a
to be
minute.
laughing
No,
at
let
this
me
scene.
say this.
No, we're not supposed to be
Lexi,
laughing at
Lexi.
this scene. But that was, you just gave her the same look I've given my daughter. Like, oh Lord,
No,
hurt this girl.
no, Slim. Antoine, where was you at when Lexi kept calling me, telling me to go get shit? I needed you to say that on the phone when she kept calling me, saying, "Well, why you out? Can you get this?" You should have been in the background talking about. You should have been in the background. I should have gave you the phone.
Oh,
I'm tired of hearing you effing talk all the time.
Yeah, and just to bring a little context to that, as we know, Lexi was also playing double
production
duty.
assistant.
Right, she was pulling double duty. So when she wasn't acting, she was a PA, and so that's part of PA's job to be like, "Hey, we need something else." You know what I mean? So
And what
she
I said
had
I was
to.
gonna do, I said if I called Wes, I said if Lex called me one more time, I'm going to block her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, this production, man, like I said, it was so good. I didn't play the rest because I want people to go watch it and see what happens after that. But that face that he made, bro, he was like, yo. And I've seen that face before. I've lived that face before because my daughter, one time, she had a lot of mouth. My daughter was my oldest daughter. She's always very snappy. She's an Aries, that's what they do. And
Oh, you hear the Luce?
what?
Say it again.
Aries. He's talking about Aries.
Oh,
I said my oldest.
It's on.
Right here.
There you go. I said my oldest daughter, who's an Aries, and I said, they like to talk back. That's what they do. They snappy with it. So, and I felt that way one time. I was like, look, I didn't have the same end result that Slim had, but in my mind, I did. In my mind, I did. But before we wrap everybody up, though, real Kiki did mention while we were doing, she was like, "Hey, you guys ready for round 2 or part 2?" And yeah. I mean, Kiki always writes. She's all her books she writes like episodically, right? Which makes it easy to adapt her scripts because she writes very almost, her stuff plays out like a movie even when you're reading it, right, in the book. So it makes it kind of easy to adapt the script. When we did Playing Dirty, it was easy to adapt that script, you know what I mean, because Playing Dirty read like a damn movie or like a series. Same with this, so part 2, whenever she, bangs that out and gets to me, whatever. I mean, that's going to be, it's going to be another adventure. Hopefully not as many challenges because, people are, everybody is, kind of already in their roles. The sequels are always a little bit easier when it comes to challenges. There's always a little bit less challenges, and then there's things to go on and things to move on. But all of that being said, this entire experience for me was, very, very good overall, good experience. I mean, we started off thinking that this. I said this about one of my other projects. That's how that's just how productions go. We started off thinking this production was cursed, and it ended up being blessed. So we were very, very blessed to be a part of it and work with you professionals. Came through and did your thing, and it's showing. People are really liking the film.
Yes.
They're really enjoying it. They're watching it. And I mean, I'm literally, getting calls from a lot of people, a lot of my people, and they're just like, yo, this was this one's good, man. Because in actuality, this isn't my first feature, but it's one of the first features that I've had on a platform that's been, you know, that's available to millions of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's, whereas it's not my very first feature I've ever did, but it is, people kind of look at it that way. So they're like, yo, this is a good film, man, blah, 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 asking stuff about it. And, people ask me, does this really happen? I was like, it happens in real life. I said, it does happen. So it's good. But, overall, I just want to make sure you all know that it was a great pleasure working with y'all, directing y'all.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we definitely give props to all of you for helping
Every
us
last
pull.
one of you.
Yeah, helping us pull this production together.
Yes.
Lex,
Can I
you
say
know how
something really
you know how
quick?
chaotic. Yeah, you know how chaotic it was behind the scenes. So go ahead and say what you
I'm
said.
not even. Oh, can I say something really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say, oftentimes the director always says great things about their actors and cast and crew, but Wes, you were absolutely brilliant. It was amazing working with you.
Yeah. Yes, Wes.
I mean, it takes a captain to pilot a ship, and you were that captain. The ship was afloat. Like, you're amazing. So thank you so much.
Appreciate
you,
that.
Wes.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Tell that to Kiki again. No, I'm just messing.
Because I be in his ass.
Pause.
And I fuss
Pause.
at him all the time.
Yeah, for real. No, but it's good. Like I said the last time Kiki was on, working with Kiki is like, Kiki like, my sister, she went on to the heavens, but Kiki like replaced my big sister. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like we sometimes bump heads. Not much though. We agree on a lot of things, or sometimes she don't agree. That I'll come back later and she'll agree. So, it's just like it's all about how you deal with people. But at the end of the day, she lets me create and just work with my actors, and that's good. No one, any director, filmmaker will say, a filmmaker's dream is an executive producer that's hands off. Like, she's hands on to a degree, but she doesn't try to do my job. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of
She don't micromanage.
yeah, she doesn't micromanage because she's either running to get something, she's either running to make something happen, or she's just chilling. And if she sees something that she don't like, she'll let me know. So then you can't ask for no more than that if you're a director. You know what I'm saying? It's I mean, I don't want to. This is her vision, so I take on every project as if it's my own. So I want to deliver her vision the way she wanted. So if she is like, no, I don't like that. We'll find a way to make it where she like it. You know what I mean? And that's that. So I appreciate her for that, for knowing her role as an executive producer. Executive producers pay for it. Get out of my way. And that's it. She knows her role when she has to switch hats, right? Like all of us. She switched from executive producer to producer. When she switched to producer, that's when she's saying, I don't like that, change that. That's the producer hat.
I did a lot of that in Sticky Situation when we went to Atlanta.
Right, we went to Atlanta. So, that's producer hat. But then when she really puts on the executive producer hat, she sees that we got it under control. She just kind of, sits back and watches it and enjoys it. So, final thoughts on just the overall experience. We'll start with Jackie. Once again, you carried this film, and it was a lot of work, man. And we was just great for you to come. But your final thoughts on just your overall experience with the film.
It was the best surprise of 2022. And this 2 movies I did with you guys, it was amazing. I'm here in Brazil now, and I've been watching the movie with all my friends. I go to their house and I make them watch. And Tubi doesn't have subtitles. or so I have to watch with them and translate
though.
at the same time.
Oh, it doesn't have Spanish subtitles.
They
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
have Portuguese subtitles.
Oh, Portuguese.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So, and
man.
they are dying to know more about the story. Their hate is Slim. They're hating Slim. And they're pissed off with Eric because Eric doesn't even want to try, and he's just gonna dismiss his wife like that. And people are like, wow, this movie is really downhill. Like she starts beautiful coming out of the house, and all of a sudden she's like dead. She's like a shit. So I mean a lot of good feedbacks about the movie, and I'm so thankful for you guys. You know, everybody received me with open arms. And the first thing I told Kiki when she went to pick me up at the airport, I entered the car, she was already crying. Because she said, "Oh, you're gonna save my movie," and I'm like, she didn't even see me acting. What about she doesn't like it? And then I told her, Kiki, I want to do, but I speak Portuguese and I do have an accent. And she said, "Don't worry about that. We're gonna figure it out." And she all received me, all embraced me, and I'm forever grateful. Thank you, everybody.
We love you, Jackie.
Yeah, good job. We'll jump to Britt. Britt, you got a chance to play a character that dies. You know what I mean? That's
that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
I was so excited about that. I wanted to die. I really wanted to portray my best dying self. I didn't want it to be fake. Like that's why every take we did, I was hitting the death drop. I really wanted it to be that.
I mean, it was crazy, man. We had that scene, and people were literally stopping, like, what's going on? Now I know we was in the hood. So it was kind of like, wait a minute, another one got dropped, huh? So people were literally, traffic was literally stopping and watching us, and then the scene with Slim running behind the car shooting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't they think it was real?
Yeah, because there was these kids on the playground, and I heard one of the little kids say, "He got a gun."
We should laugh at that, but that is too funny.
Yo, he was like, "Yo, he got a gun." That's exactly what I heard the kids say. And I was like, oh, Lord, should I go over and talk to these kids? Because he was like, he got a gun, but they just kept playing. They was like, oh, well, I can't play. I was like, Lord have mercy. We in the hood. We definitely in the hood. I grew up in the suburbs. So I was like, yo, we in the hood right now. Because these kids said he got a gun. And they're like, okay, who's next? Let's play. And I'm like, wow, okay, whatever. But nah, that was interesting. The kill scene, putting that together. And that scene was intense, man. Lex was really going in. Everybody's scene.
I remember laying there and trying not to laugh at Lex because she was killing it. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, they're really crying over me, and I just had to fake good.
Yeah. And my cousin, my other cousin, like I said, the dark humor one was like, yo, how many times is Slim gonna throw her over his shoulder? He's like, yo, he always dragging her out of the scene. I said, yo, I don't know, man. That's how it is. But that whole scene was, you did a great job. Even not just that scene, you did a good job doing your character, your scenes, and even the scene where Faith is like, what's he's gonna kill her? What's he doing? And she's like, no, he always do that. And I'm like, oh damn! Like the way she
come on, Faith, let's mind our business. Let's
the
go.
way he delivered that line really make people think like, man, this is a life that they just deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like he always do that. You know what I mean? So that was, I say great job there. And I know you had a good experience, doing this with us, and we thank you for making your sacrifices and coming through. And you promoting her, and I love it. I love how you.
Oh yeah, they got to. They got to. Everybody need to see it.
Yes. Yeah. You going hard and keep that up.
Yeah, keep that up, Brittany, please. Everybody.
Thank you.
Yes, everybody.
I walked into work. I'm
Huh?
sorry, but I was just
No,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
I walked into work at the restaurant, and so I had sent it to my manager when it came out. So the next shift, I usually only work on weekends. It came out on a Friday. So the
Yeah.
next shift, she was like, "You gave me herpes, bitch." She was like, "I watched the movie." And I'm like,
Lord.
and that's what
Oh
I was
my
saying.
God.
People keep yelling that out to me. And I'm
Yo,
like,
that is
at least y'all
hilarious.
watching it to the end, because I'm not
At
letting
least,
people know what part I'm in. So
yeah,
they're just
yeah.
like, we
Right.
have to see how Faith gets herself out of this. Oh, she tricking. Oh, Britt, you're
No,
a hoe.
damn.
But yeah, it was
Nah,
people really
it
enjoyed
was.
the movie.
Nah, they did, and we thank you for your contribution to it. Yo, Avery, what was your final thoughts on the experience? You got the job, you drove down, like, tell us what was you thinking, man?
It was definitely a humbling experience. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I had a great time, man. The cast, it was like we all been there for a minute. We everybody just clicked. Faith made it very easy. Lex made it easy. Everybody kind of made it easy. We all gelled together. Regardless of the adversities that we went through, we came together as a team. We made it happen. My new nickname is now Slim. My mom, when I told my mom, she called everybody. She posted on Facebook. She said, "Go watch my baby. He's on Candy Shop on TV." Like, she posted on her Facebook page. Everybody. Matter of fact, yesterday I was in the gym. Guy came up to me. "Hey, Slim." I was like,
Oh Lord, oh Lord, that is.
He's like, "No,
That's
no,
great
no."
though. That's great. That means
That's
you
great.
made a. That means you made an impact. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So
Everybody
if
said
they start
that.
calling you by your character, you made an impact.
Yeah, and some people like me. I actually had my supervisor go watch it. He came in next day. He's like, "Dog, why you have to be the woman like that, man? You just choke women out."
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, that scene when I was putting it together, one of my friends walked in and she came in when I was editing that scene, and her eyes just widened. She was like, "Whoa." She's like, "That's what we doing?" I was like, "Yo, this is the scene. What do you want?" And then I went in and added the effects and stuff, and it's like when you add that effect in, oh
Yes.
man, it
Yes.
feel real
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
Now it feel real. You
Yes.
hear that pound of flesh, you're like, oh my God, he is going in on us. So and down there it's like, Lexi was perfect for that scene only because the way she just the way she was reacting to it every time he threw a punch. You know what I'm saying? And she would just scream, you know what I mean? Like she was really getting hurt, you know what I mean? So, and people were really like at that scene, like up until that point, people laughed at the scene because they were like, "Oh, he yelling at her and she's cowering down." And some people laughed at it, and then everybody got quiet. I watched it with like 4 people, and they were like, everybody got quiet on that scene because they were just like, "Yo, I can't believe this is happening right now." So it was a very impactful scene, and I think it needed to be shown the way it was shown, and so people, see how serious this shit can be.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so good job on that, man. And and you're a great guy, man. It's usually the great guys that play the jerks.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, just maybe because you're opposite or whatever. But yeah, man, we appreciate your contribution to that. And Lou, give us your final thoughts, man.
Man, I definitely appreciated everybody. I know I just in meeting everybody on set that I know I wasn't going to act with Avery according to the way the script, but just talking to him, it was cool. The vibes was real cool. Even Brett, everybody, I knew I wasn't.
Yeah, we yeah.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't in the scene with him, but everybody was just mad cool, and everybody was respectful and professional, but fun, not tight.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, this is another dope set that I'm on. And shout out to Kiki. What's the baby girl's name that was our daughter?
Oh my gosh, yes. Everybody's
Oh my
talking about her.
God.
Yes.
She was amazing, man.
Get off of me.
She cried on cue.
Get off me.
Stop crying.
She cried on cue. I definitely got to say that. I'm a double down on that. This girl, this young girl, baby, man, she cried on cue. It was like, okay, you gotta cry now, and we're like, okay. And I'm like, when she was crying, I was like, I'm turning to Kiki's nephew, like, yo, you need to get her, bro, because I think
Like, how
she's
we gonna
really
calm her
crying.
down?
And he's like, she's acting. I was like, what?
What? Look, when we got in the car, she turned it off so quick, and then she's in the car. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard her in the sound. She was like, "Cut." I was like, "Wait a minute, baby."
She started taking my job. She was like, "Cut, action." I'm like, man. So I mean, I'm like, Kiki, you need to manage this little girl and get her into, because she is already. She needs some work because she was killing it. So I was kudos to her, and I want to say to you, Lou, like I said, once again, I can't thank y'all enough. You came through, you killed the role, did what you had to do, and we was everybody was impressed with your performance. Everybody was impressed. Everybody. So
they really hated. A lot of my people hated Teresa. That means she did her job. They hated the fact that she turned Faith into the Fiend, and they thought we was gonna get back together too. They were mad about that. I was like, nah, the boy got her. The heroine got her. She put her.
Yeah. He said, you done turned my wife into a heroin junkie.
Addict.
Yeah. So that's what's up. Yo, let's tell me your final thoughts, and then we'll go to Callie and we'll wrap it up.
Okie dokie. My final thoughts. It was amazing. I enjoyed it so much. Just getting to work with everybody, getting to meet everybody. Everybody was so talented. Can't say it enough. Everybody was so talented. It just feels like a blessing, honestly. I mean, my friends, when they watched it, I think their favorite part was just the character work, like the character development. Everybody's character was so unique, and so like everything made sense. So like everyone added to the story in the right way. Everybody was just like on point, like and and then the biggest comment I would say is just I feel like God, I lost my train of thought, but I feel like I don't know what I'm saying.
You said the biggest comment.
I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, no, it was just an incredible experience, a very character-driven experience. Oh, I was going to say something that was really cool about this is I've never worked on a project where the actual writer of the novel that we're producing is there. So it was really cool to have like a very well-rounded idea of like what my character was supposed to be, because I feel like oftentimes as an actor, like you're making it up in your head, you're giving your best guess to try to bring the story to life. And so having somebody who actually wrote the material there was a really cool part of it.
The best resource. That's from a production standpoint too. From a production standpoint, you have the ultimate resource with you. So what the hell? You know, it's like, hey, so
somebody tell you no, do it like this.
Do it like this. And say it like this, right? Yeah, exactly. But it's the ultimate resource. You know what I mean? Real quick, Lexi, this is your first experience on the other side as production assistant, or how was that for you? Or did she get? Oh, there goes her internet.
Sorry, I'm back. What happened?
Are you back? No, I said, how was it for your first time as a production assistant on the other side of the camera?
Very much respect to production assistants. That job is not easy. You definitely have to know what you're doing. You have to be well equipped. There's a lot of like things that could go wrong. So you just have to really have like a very like relentless approach to it. Like I remember I was like doing the shot list and then the entire thing got deleted. And I thought I was gonna cry.
Yeah, she was tight. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, Kiki. She was tight, boy.
So stuff like that, and then on top of that, like the way that the shooting was set up, like there was so much. Like no one understands how much work actually goes into making a production. There's so much work. that people don't see. And oftentimes, like as you guys were saying, people were canceling, things got delayed. So it's like everything that was set up was no longer set up. And you're just in the moment, you're just trying to figure it out and put things together and say, okay, well, we'll just have to do this. We'll just have to do this. Like, it's a lot. So,
it's a lot. So
yeah.
I'm glad you got a chance to experience it, and you did. You
please experience it again.
Yeah, Kev knows that life. Kev knows that life, Lex. So, yeah, definitely. I definitely hire her again as a production assistant. She did a good job. She's organized. So, Callie, take us home, man. What was your overall experience?
Yeah, I had a amazing experience. You know what I'm saying? Like just being on set, even when I wasn't acting, just seeing the whole process and how everything just goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always into like details, so I'm always observing the whole situation. So I see how everybody was doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Kiki's hands on with everything. You know what I'm saying? She got her eyes looking at everything. You feel me? She making sure everything go down correctly. And I just had it was just lovely. Like Kiki called me like the day before. No, the same day. She was like, "Yeah, you need to be here tomorrow." You feel me? Out of nowhere. And I was like, tomorrow? She's like, "Yeah, nigga, tomorrow." So I was like, she's like, "You leaving tonight at like 12 a.m." So you know what I'm saying? So just being around my family and just being a part of something great. Like, I have everybody, that I know from my city or people like, on my social medias, they didn't watch the movie, they didn't screenshot, seeing my parts in the movie. They didn't like the movie from the whole perspective of what's going on in the movie. They loved every other actors or everybody that did their parts and stuff. Like the characters are memorable, you know what I'm saying? Like, by name, they're like, "Oh, that dude Slim, he's an asshole." And you know what I'm saying? Like
Which
Faith's
means he did his
husband.
job.
Yeah, Faith's husband, they be like, "Oh man, I wish he was my husband." You feel me? Like I take it from him, you feel me?
They loving
And
it. They
just
loving him.
right. And then it's just like, I've had, like homegirls that I deal with, like their kids didn't seen it, and they're like their kids is going to their schools telling their teachers and other people to watch the movie. You feel me?
Wow.
They're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
word of mouth is the best way to spread
right.
it.
And I'm like, they
Yes,
telling
sir.
their teachers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? These kids in middle school, elementary, middle school, they telling their teachers to watch the Candy Shop and stuff like that.
There's a
So it's like,
lesson there, regardless.
yeah,
There's a
it's a
lesson
big
there.
blessing. Like I'm very blessed, just to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for part 2. You know what I'm saying? Because like
No.
part 2, we're gonna have to edge it up. You know what I'm saying? Throw some
Yeah.
action in there. You feel me?
You
Throw some
notice,
action. Get real
Lou
wild and
said,
crazy with it.
Lou said he didn't get a scene with Avery. We might have to fix that up next time. Maybe, maybe Lou, maybe
An
Eric confronts
encounter.
Slim. Yeah. Maybe Eric confronts Slim or something.
Right.
Send in a scene again.
Or you know what? You know, be cool.
Faith did relapse. She did relapse, and I did get out of jail. So she
or
we wound up.
Or think about it.
Got a whole
Like,
new crew. I got a whole new crew.
Or you can be Slim's probationary officer or something. You feel me?
Crew.
Yeah, no, it's possibilities that we'll leave that to Kiki. It's the possibilities are there.
Yeah.
But I just wanna I'm gonna
Let's
give
make
y'all
them
night.
Slim probationary officers.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna give y'all night back
No,
to
let me
y'all.
just say this real quick.
Go ahead.
So my mom is also a script writer. Real quick, you guys. And my mom, Luce, this is what my mom says, Jackie and Luce. So I was telling her how I wanted a scene where Luce lets you come by the house and see y'all's daughter, and you're trying to get it together, but you are slipping. You're still sneaking it, but you're making it appear like you're getting help, but you're still sneaking drugs and you have some on you. So Luce leaves the house and he comes back. And my mom said, "Why don't you have it so she's getting high and the baby which is y'all Kimora, gets some of the drugs and the little girl's laying on the floor because she got some drugs.
Jesus.
This is what my mom is thinking.
Oh, wow.
And
I like
my
that.
mom says she is going to be your mother. And she is going to go crazy. She said, we got to have a hospital scene. And I'm going to say, that B cannot be around my granddaughter. And this, that. Like, my mom was literally on FaceTime acting as your mother, Luce.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, run with that. Run with that, please.
That's gonna be Lord have mercy.
Look,
Hospital
that's gonna make me
scenes,
cry.
man. I love
run with that.
directed hospital scenes, man. Those are always fun.
Yeah, run with that.
Because
Kiki,
then
run with that, Kiki, for real. Run with that.
You start getting that technical jargon from them and stuff like that. It's like you feel like you're in an episode of ER or some shit, right?
Yeah, yeah. My mom is like, my mom said she's gonna be your mother, Luce. That she's gonna prevent
Let's
you.
go, Mom.
That she's gonna prevent you from getting back with Jackie because you really want to make it work with her.
Yeah, make it dramatic as possible.
Nah, it's good. That's well, you heard it here first. Here on Real Talk.
Candy Shop Part 2.
Yes.
You heard it here first. I want to thank everybody.
Slim say he got him a whole new crew.
Yeah, he got a whole new crew.
Slim's a hoe for real. It's Slim.
But listen, Spanky is her main supplier, though. Spanky is her main supplier.
Yeah.
I got that work, baby. I got that butter. Man. I got that butter. You feel me?
I can't. Yeah. Yo, I want to thank all y'all for coming through, man. It was a pleasure having y'all on, kicking it with you, and reuniting with you guys. Every time every time we do a film, at least that's how it was with me. A lot of times when we do a film, you get this little bond that you have between the other actors and stuff like that, because especially when it's a good experience on a film. Yeah, I mean, obviously, everybody got along, everybody, clicked. So those are the best. I've been a part of both, not so great and great. So, the fact that I didn't have no trouble out of none of y'all, because I'm usually I'm running behind somebody, I have some sort of trouble, but no trouble. All of y'all were just very professional.
All of y'all.
Just a pleasure to work with. So I applaud you for delivering what y'all delivered. And we'll continue to promote the show.
Yes, and please continue to help promote. Like, if you see me put stuff on my Insta story, please repost on your Facebook page, Insta story. Whenever you see me post something, please repost. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
we got to get it on the most popular list.
We got to get that on the most popular. It actually did make the
recommended.
Recommended. Yeah, it did make recommended. So we got to definitely get on that other one. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, y'all.
I wanna be in the sequel. I got an idea.
Oh,
Ralph wants to
be. Yeah. Me and Callie. Well, we could be promoters that do underground strip clubs where we're laundering money through the strippers and selling weed, selling cocaine out the VIP room. That's how we do it.
Lord have mercy. Okay, I guess it all fits, right? Yo, y'all have a good night.
I basically want this to be, because it was less of Luce and the relationship and the dynamic of the family, and I want to show more of that in the next film.
Yes,
because we didn't hardly get to see that.
We didn't have enough time to tell it in this one, so we'll come back around and tell it next time.
Make it dramatic and action packed.
Yep.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So that's what it's gonna be.
Let's
go.
So get ready, Luce and Jackie.
Get ready, y'all. Thank y'all again,
Slim,
all y'all talented people.
We're gonna bring you on, Slim.
All right.
Okay.
Right. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Okay.
All right, y'all. Peace out, everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Good night, fam. Blessings.
All right.
Good night. Good night. All right, cool, man. It's good. I love it. I love it. The cast came through, did their thing, man. Gotta love them. Yeah, man, it was a great experience, yo. So go check out the Candy Shop. It's on Tubi right now, and yeah, man. Hopefully, It'll be on the most wanted list or whatever it's called, most popular list. Just got to keep streaming it, man. Go
Recommended
out
list.
there. Well, it's already on. It already hit recommended, but the top list is the most popular list. So or featured. Those are the two top lists on because featured is when you first go on the Tubi. Like when you first log on, it's like these are featured movies or whatever. And then the most popular list, and you got recommended. It did make recommended for a brief moment. So people are watching it. People are, that means people are watching it, or else it wouldn't be on that list, right? So good job, man. It was a good experience, and hopefully, next time. I was like, when Kiki was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do part two." I'm like, "You already talking about part two?" And she's like, "Yeah, we get good reviews and good whatever." I said, "Mm-hmm." I should have said this when she was on the line. "Mm-hmm, Kiki, you must be getting somebody offer you some money. That's what that is. Somebody offer you some bread to So we're definitely going to work that out. It was. I also wanted to say I should have said when they was on the line. Um, Shout out to Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Huntersville, Portsmouth, like that whole area. Yo, they showed us love, man. It was so it was so great to shoot there. Like because this is Kiki's hometown, everybody was so supportive. Like cops wasn't even getting in our way, and we didn't have we were out there shooting with no permits. We had insurance, but we didn't have permits, and we were shooting out there with no permits. And cops was coming through like, "Hey, what's up? You shooting the film? We shooting the film." Okay, like they're just like rolling right. We like, yo, we had security. We had a security team that was kind of watching the crew and watching the equipment because we were in the hood, yo. Make no mistake, we was in the heart of the hood, and but we had also my man, his name he go by KD. He was like our hood pass, like that dude. We rode with him through the hood and everything was all good. You know what I'm saying? Like it was word up. He was our hood pass. I ain't even gonna front. I'm not even gonna hold you because he's like, "Yo, okay, we gonna go through this way. Everybody good, man. You ain't gotta worry about it. Everybody wants you here." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Yo," because we out there ain't gonna front. Be in trouble. Like, look, we gonna have to get in here, get these shots, and get the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Because we got $250,000 worth of equipment with us, and we ain't trying to get jacked, lose nothing, break nothing, whatever. So we went out there, but my man was like, "Bro, you good. You good. Trust me when I tell you, you good." We went out there and nothing, everybody was just there. They wanted to spectate. Some of them ended up in the scenes, and it was all love, man. And we had this one part we were shooting on these train tracks, right? And the train, whatever they were, the supervisors, the people that come on in the little trucks and stuff for the trains, tracks, and all that stuff. He comes rolling over. I said, "Oh boy, here we go. He about to tell us to get off these tracks." And he came rolling and was like, um, "So you guys, how long you guys are gonna be? Because this dude was holding up the train, the freight train. He was holding up, moving the train because we were filming."
I was gonna ask that because I saw that in the background. I'm like, yo, why does that train keep getting closer and closer to her? I'm like,
he was literally holding up the train.
That train keeps getting closer and closer.
Yeah, he was, bro, he was literally holding up the train for us. And he was like, "Yo," I said, "Yo, man, thank you, man. We gonna be done in a few minutes. We just gotta get this last shot." He said, "Oh, take your time. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Wow." We took a picture with him. He wanted to come in and take a picture with us. You know what I'm saying? We took a picture. He's like, "Yo, man, you out here doing your thing." I was like, "Yo, that's love, man." I really felt the love out there. I mean, obviously it's because Kiki is from there and represents, but the town we were shooting in predominantly, Kiki's not from there. She's not from Huntersville. She's from Portsmouth, which is, more on towards the water. You know what I'm saying? and Virginia Beach out there. She lived in Virginia Beach for a while, but her hometown is Portsmouth. So but Huntersville was lit, bro. It was it was lit out there, man. I can't even front. But hey, man, we came out of it. It was a good experience, and I was happy to do it, even with all the stress. That dude who tried to pull the plug on us. I ain't gonna say he pulled the plug on us. He tried to and failed because God had another plan for us. You know what I'm saying? He pulled the plug and God plugged it right back in. It was like, yo, we gonna get Jackie out here, and she came and saved it. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm not the dude to ever disrespect an artist, an actor, or whatever, but I truly feel that we would not have gotten the performance that we got out of Jackie from the other person. This is what it is.
Wow.
That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel because I was, obviously we vet them, we look at their reels, we look at it. It's she didn't have a lot of experience, but that she seemed like she was good for the role, and she read well for the role. But yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. The way Jackie came through and killed it, it was something else going on. Like she really did a thing. And the fact of the matter that shout out to Phil, our sound guy. The fact that
That is
that's his wife.
hilarious.
He
My
was
wife
like,
can act.
my wife acts. And I'm like, what? What you say? We was like, did you say your? He's like, yeah, my wife acts. Oh, word? He's like, oh, she might be able to do it. Word? Call her. It's just and we just heard her side of it. She was like, yeah, he called and was like, hey, man, I don't think the lead is coming. You want to come? It was like, yo, she said, fuck it, and flew in, man. It was great. It turned out great. Obviously, it was stressful at that moment, but it turned out.
But it was probably a win-win for him because it was probably like she probably don't
Yeah.
believe I am what I say I am anyway. So that's she can show I had something.
Let me make sure we fly her in here. And no, it was great though, man. It was awesome, and for him to even suggest that, knowing that she had to go through a lot for this role, the whole, getting beat up and getting choked out and stuff, knowing that she had to go through physical stuff because we ain't had no stunt people, you know what I'm saying?
And
She
you
had
have
to
to
do her
sit
own
there and
stuff.
watch it.
He'd sit there and watch it and listen to it in stereo on his headphones, you know what I'm saying? Because he obviously mic'd them up. So, um, it was funny. That whole thing was so funny because he was like, uh, we're shooting and he has a scene where he has to choke her, and then he's like, everything okay? She's literally told him, choke me, like choke me for real, like put some more. It don't look real. You got to put a little more pressure. You know what I mean? And he's just like, yo, man, and he's looking at Phil like, you good?
Sorry.
But you don't want to have a boom knocked upside your head while you ain't looking. But that was funny. That was just funny. And Phil's such a funny dude anyway. This dude, yo, I can't wait till you work on set with him, Kev. You gonna be yo. This dude is hilarious, yo. He's got jokes for day, but he's talked so low. If you ain't listening, you will hear it. So he always got some slick shit to say, but he'll say it,
Really?
and you be like, yo, and I'm like, yo, dude, stop, bro. You making me laugh, and I'm trying to get the scene done. He'll say some shit behind the ear, and you just like, yo, bro. So, but he's hilarious. So he kept us laughing through the whole thing. Kiki got a kick out of him. Kiki behind was laughing, 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 boy, every time he said something. But I said, bro, you sure you wasn't you ain't trying to stand up in a former life? Because he's really that funny. He's very funny, very witty, and very funny. He always got something to say. So, but he's a cool dude, man. A good dude, and he really he saved our production along with his wife. So shout out to him, and of course shout out to Trouble, man. Trouble was like really he got some really great shots in this film, and really was. We wanted it to be up close and personal. A lot of moving shots. We did a lot of shots on the movie where he was flying the movie and really just like in your face when she's walking, and she's cried a lot. So we wanted to be in her face a lot, and he really has some cool shots that that we kind of worked with. We did, we didn't have a lot of time, especially when we got back. Like we lost 2 days of filming. We filmed the whole damn thing in 8 days. You know what I'm saying? So it was like we were filming on top of scene on top of scene. Like I said, when the first day when Jackie got there on day 3, because we had to replace the other girl, Jackie got there like around, I think her flight landed like 5, 6 in the evening. We brought her to the house, we fed her, and she immediately started rehearsing. And we shot 2 scenes that night. She got, and mind you, she only had the script less than 24 hours. She had the script. And she came, and here's the most important thing. She showed up and was off book. She was off book. I was like, yo.
Wow.
I said, wait a second. I said, because we when you're in a situation like that and you got to shoot fast, you just take it scene by scene, So it's like, okay, I'm gonna take this scene and learn it. Is this what we shooting? Yeah, that's what we're shooting. Okay, let me learn this scene. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. So she would take a moment to learn the scene and come in off book. So I respect her gangster. And she's a really dope singer. I didn't mention that while she was on, but she's an artist. She's a singing artist. And Jackie, the lead of the film.
She sings too.
Oh, she's dope.
Nice.
She sings very well. She's
Nice.
a dope singer. She got a lot of. She's dope. I'll check her out. And she's like, that's why she said she was trying to get really back into the acting because she was really going hard with her singing, which she still is. And she's, I think she's got a record coming out soon, and like she's putting a lot of stuff together. So, and like I said, she's a really good singer. So that was cool to just have her go in there and do that. Man. So that's what it is, bro. So that's that, man. I appreciate them. Y'all, everybody go check that out when they get an opportunity. Check it out a couple of times. Tell your friends about it. And then when you're done with that, click on Playing Dirty and check that out. Because it's going to say, if you like this, you might like this. So you go check on that. Click on Playing Dirty. And then when you're done with Playing Dirty, slide on down to Groupie and check that out too. It's I feel blessed to have multiple projects right now on the platform and more to come.
Nice.
That's what's up, man. Yo, so back to really just back to the I wanted to talk. We were talking about the Snyder Cut going into the IMAX, before the team came on. But so it's official, Zach had put out his official tweet, I think today or yesterday. So it's definitely going down. It's going to be an IMAX the way it was meant to be presented. The color version of it, because he has the black and white version too. But the color version was meant to be shown in IMAX. It was shot with IMAX cameras. And, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to go check that out, man. I can't wait to go see it on the IMAX screen. He even said it's a different experience. And we know that. It's a different experience. When you see it in IMAX, you're going to experience it differently the way you see it and hear it. So I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Did y'all see Cocaine Bear?
No, not yet. I haven't seen it yet.
On the planet.
It was hilarious to me, bro. I enjoyed it. You know why? Because first of all, it's a comedy. It's just a dark comedy. You know what I'm saying? And so yes, it's outrageous. It's a little crazy or outrageous, but it was funny to me. It was not just funny. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I went into it with that attitude. I don't know if people thought it was supposed to be a thriller or horror or whatever. It was a comedy. So, and there was some funny things in there. When dude was up in the tree, that was hilarious. That nigga was like, ooh, he was
Gotcha.
shaking his legs, like, oh. I was sitting there like, yo, and they had some funny, it was more, like I said, it was a dark comedy, so it had some witty, funny lines. But that bear, all I gotta say is that ambulance scene was crazy.
I'll check it out. I saw Scream today. I went to go see Scream.
Oh, how'd you like it?
It's time to put the friend on bed. It was a good movie. Um, no, I was talking about, I was how I said last week.
If it was a good movie, why you saying it's time to put it to bed?
Because to me, the whole motives for the killings is like it's way past
They're
what
running
the
out of it.
yeah, and while it was a good movie, the person I feel the worst for is Nev Campbell because she's not in it. And not the fact that she needed to be in it, because realistically speaking, she didn't be in this movie. But if this movie is a real success, which is certainly steamrolling to be, then that tells producers, well, we don't need Nev Campbell. And then all that stuff with her holding out for money and say, well, why should we pay you? Because we really can do this without you and make more money than when you was in the movie.
Well, you know why that happened though. To be quite frank with you, it happened because they played to this generation. They replaced Nev Campbell with Jenna Ortega, basically, because she is a
No, they
fan
didn't. That's
favorite.
not
No,
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 they
no, no.
didn't.
Listen to what I'm saying, Ralph. I'm not saying for the character. What I'm saying is Jenna Ortega is one of the most favorite person right now in that cast. That is a fact. All right. People love her right now, and she's on fire. Actually,
Yeah, I
people
agree.
are loving her right now. So that's what I meant by replaced her with that. Meaning, after Nev Campbell became Nev Campbell, and everybody was, hey, we gotta have Scream. We can't have it without Nev Campbell. And everyone always felt that. But when they found out that they wasn't gonna have her, I think they felt a little. I'm sure they was happy with all of the success that Jenna Ortega has been receiving and all of the love she's been receiving. So having her in the film really helped them, helped kind of ease that Nev Campbell pain. That's what I mean by, because everybody else, yeah, there's a lot of other people in the film, but right now, out of that cast, the one who's probably most popular right now is Jenna Ortega.
Oh, I agree. She's not the lead in this
She's not the lead,
movie,
but it
but
doesn't
I'll
matter.
go with that
You know
one.
what I'm saying? Right. It doesn't matter if she's the lead or not because she's the most popular. It's just like when Scream first came out and we never knew what it was going to be. You have Drew Barrymore on the cover. You got Drew Barrymore on the cover. She was in a movie for 5 minutes. But, that's what happens when you got a popular person, because that whole cast was new pretty much when it came out, right? So they had Drew Barrymore in it for the 5 minutes, and her 5 minutes was great. And they pulled a psycho. They pulled an Alfred Hitchcock. No one thought or expected. What up, Nikita? Thanks for
Hey,
coming
Nikita,
through.
where you
Word
been?
up. Yeah, where you been? She said, I miss you guys. Well, we missed you too. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, she said, hey, Kev. She said, oh, Kev's there too. Hey, Kev. So, yeah. Um, so, I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Jenna Ortega, although she was not the lead, she wasn't even the lead in the last one, but she is the most popular of the cast right now, and that helped ease the pain a little bit because everyone knew that her role was going to be expanded a little bit, or thought that it was going to be expanded a little bit, and people were happy about that, plain and simple. You know, they trying to transfer her to another Scream Queen. You know, because they
Yeah,
love her.
she working on it.
Yeah,
She
working on
working
it.
on it.
She even said that. She even said she's like, you know, they love seeing me in horror films or you
Covered
know,
in blood.
yeah, covered in blood. They
Covered
love
in
seeing me
blood.
covered in blood. So
She certainly.
yeah, they trying to
And hey,
get her.
Nikita, sorry, I was on mute.
What'd you say?
Like I said,
I said hey to Nikita because I was on mute.
Oh, he's on mute. Yeah.
Like I said, I liked it, but I think the premise for the killings is the Ghostface character is like you guys are really stretching it. Like, come on, bros, so it's time to phase out. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I said after this, I don't really say don't make another Scream, no more Halloweens, no more Friday the 13th. Although they haven't had one, I wouldn't mind seeing another Nightmare on Elm Street, but because I think that's the only horror franchise that you could just keep redoing because you can always go into someone else's night dreams. So yeah, maybe not. Obviously, you can't always have Robert Englund playing them, no. But all the other horror movies that have multiple franchises, yeah, some of them it's time to just let it go. Let it go.
I mean, it's tough, man. Nikita's funny. She said I'm upset because disappointed the Knicks aren't balling, and I'm wearing Nick, bro, kind of like Nick colors, even though I'm wearing the Mets jersey. These are Met colors, Nikita. I know, I get you. They're the same colors, but you know they Met colors. But,
hey, the Met.
Royal,
Listen, I'm a Met
blue.
fan, man. The Mets is stacking it in their favor this year. Will it work? Don't know.
We'll see.
They put some money into the team. They put a lot. It was like $250 million into the team in salary this year.
We finally have an owner that puts the money back on the field and not just in his pocket.
Yeah.
You know, the Yankees were so successful for so many years because George Steinbrenner, I don't know what these other Steinbrenners are doing, but George Steinbrenner put the money back on the field. And that's why they were so successful all the years. So, yeah, but, you know, sorry about that, Nikita, but you know, it is what it is. Well, I think.
I'm mad.
What are you mad about?
Man, let me tell you something. I'm getting tired of working. Last week, right, Demetrius sent me an invite to go to the world premiere of John Wick 4. It was at Lincoln Center last week. Couldn't go because I had to work. Guess who was the one person that decided to show up for this event?
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. The dude, John Wick himself.
Wow.
Up, right?
He showed up. Keanu Reeves showed up.
And then what makes
it surprise me
even worse is that a friend. It surprised me. I mean, because if it was at L.A., yes, New York City.
Nah,
but I guess because
Keenan,
it's based in New York City.
But
he lives in New York City.
He lives in New York. He rides the train. He rides the subway like it's nothing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And you know what I love about it is nobody bothers him either. Like he just chills. He's just on the subway chilling. You know. You look and you're like,
regular person.
Yeah, you're like, are you that Keanu Reeves? Like people looking, they might snap a picture or something, but they don't bother him because he's so chill. You know what I mean? Yeah. He lives in New York, so that's why I said it don't surprise me. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. And then what made it even worse that a friend of mine that's a stunt actress that's in John Wick 3 was there too, so she could have actually introduced me to Keanu Reeves. I was like, mother. Right. I'm tired of working.
I'd be like, yo, I quit for tonight.
Well, I didn't know that until the next day because she posted the video.
The moment Demetrius would have sent me that invite, I'd have been like, I'm feeling sick.
No, because he sent me invites for a lot of things in the Urban Action Network. Like I had something there for Dungeons and Dragons, but I couldn't go because I had to work. But now I'm like the next one. I think I'm gonna just have to go. I got jury duty or something, and I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah, bro, straight up, just give a little cough. Nobody wants to. Nobody with COVID,
too much good
with
stuff.
COVID running around. Nobody wants to question you. I got this bad cough. You know, I think I got a little bit of fever. I'm not sure if it's COVID or not. I ain't took a test yet. They be like, "Stay your ass home."
Yeah. I was just like, man. Oh, Nikita, yeah. I'll answer that question. Who's the most? What is this celebrity that you three were the one I was most excited to meet? It's a story, right? It was 1997. Muhammad Ali had a movie come out called When We Were Kings, right? It was this all-star concert, and then it was the after. It was the movie, a concert, and an after party. After party was an all-star cafe. I walked to the cafe. I was hanging out with Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes and a bunch of other people. I walk over there where they serving the food at, and who do I see sitting there but Muhammad Ali, right? So I go over to him, and security says, "I can't help it." He said, "I just want to shake Mr. Ali's hand." He says, "I'm sorry, Mr. Ali is eating right now." I was like, "Oh, okay." But the minute Muhammad Ali stopped eating to turn so I could shake his hand. And I was like, "Oh my God, like wow." That's why like when I meet when I meet celebrity stuff and I get celebrities with attitudes or rappers with attitudes, I'm like, nah, because if that man who is bigger than pop culture, that's American, that's American history.
Yeah.
If he could stop what he was doing just to appease somebody that was a fan of his, then I don't want to hear nothing from nobody else. Because none of you, none of you.
But you can't say that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No,
Yes.
no, you can't. No, you can't. Because
Well,
there are some times.
Yeah, you can. I tell you.
No, you can't.
No.
Let me answer the question before we start debating. let me answer the. For me, I met a lot of celebrities doing Block TV. When we did Block TV, we ran into damn near everybody, right? Most of them were great. Some of them were a-holes, but most of them were great. For me, it's the people that I grew up admiring, watching, or listening to. So we covered an event in it was in Long Island, and Rakim was performing. And Rakim is my favorite rapper, of all time. And he's probably one of the only people that I met out of all of the people that I met doing Block TV that had me starstruck. It was weird. I was like, oh shoot, that's Rakim. It was saying because to me, it's just like, oh, this is the guy I grew up idolizing as a rapper. And I mean, like my mother liked Rakim. Like everybody, my mother was like, oh, I like him because he's clear. He doesn't yell, and like she that's why she liked him. She's like, you can understand what he's saying. But I that was the moment that I felt like, yeah, this was cool, man. It's just everything we doing is great. I love meeting the people that we meet, but I felt like that was the only time I felt like a little starstruck. I could kind of speak for my brother too. My brother, who really that's one of his favorite rappers, if not his favorite. It was. I mean, we met LL. LL was cool. We really loved LL because he was so down to earth and cool, and he had a viral moment. He helped us go viral because that was the time he was right in the moment where he had his little beef with Jay-Z, and our outlet was the first one to pick that up. We broke that story. You know what I'm saying? With him and Jay-Z. We didn't even know it was really going on. He just started talking and it came out. So, you know what? There you go. We was all right. So LL was a good one, but Rakim was probably one of my, one of the best ones, I think.
Nice.
I like it was times that I met a lot of cool people, Terrell, I love Terrell Hicks, and I loved Persia White. Like they were all great,
I like Persia White. She was cool.
Yeah.
I go out of my way to avoid him. I don't know what it is about him. I just avoid them all.
Yeah, I couldn't avoid them because of doing Block TV. It was just not gonna happen. Yeah, and I was always behind the camera, so I didn't really talk to them much. It was mostly my brother talking to them because he was always the one interviewing them. But I had to come from behind the camera and go give Rakim a pound. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I was like,
That's
yo,
what it did.
I said, yo, God, you know what I'm saying? You that dude, man. blah blah blah. I even told him. I even said what I just said earlier. I said, "Yo, bro, my mom's loves you." You know what I'm saying? I was like, she loves you because you righteous, you clear, and you don't yell. That's what she likes. So, he's like, "Yo, that's what's up, man. Peace, peace." I was like, "Yo, that's all I needed." I was like, "Good, that's what's up."
That is what's up.
She's. I know you didn't wash your hands.
See, I got the same problem. I'm in places, but actually, the funny shit is that before I started doing radio, I met more famous people since then.
Because you was outside, you know what I'm saying? You going to different
That's
events,
true.
you mingling, you seeing people. So yeah, that
True.
happens. That's you and then of course you go to Cali a lot, so I'm sure you see people over there. You know what I mean? Like
You know
it's
something?
everywhere.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In the entire time I've been going to California, right?
Yeah.
There's only one famous person that I actually met in
Oh yeah.
California.
Oh
One.
wow.
Well, two. Well, he's not really famous. I met oh man, the guy that played Jennifer Hudson's brother in Dreamgirls. He was on my plane, and
Okay.
he was sitting right behind me. But I was because I was when I was living with China. I had walked to Santa Monica, and I walked to this bookstore right in Santa Monica. It's not far from the beach, and I was coming around the corner and I saw this I don't know what the hell it was. It was some sort of tricked out Ferrari pull up beside of me. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I'm looking at the car and this woman came out the car. And I'm looking. I was like, damn, but it turns out, and I said, excuse me, are you Rosalind Cho? She's like, yes. It's like, oh, hello, how you doing? So she's the only famous person that I've ever actually met in Los Angeles.
Walking in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
The funny
just
thing
like
is
looking around.
the most famous. Huh? What was that, Kev?
I was gonna say I lied. I keep forgetting this, and I don't know why I keep forgetting. Actually, I met her. I think I was doing some work for you in the city or something, West. I was at I stopped at TG. No, I was going to the movies, and I stopped at TGI Fridays on a Sunday to go get something to eat. And the girl from I think I think it's the movie Ice Cube. Are we there yet?
The young girl.
Nia Long.
No, the girl who played the daughter.
Okay. Yeah.
I met her and her mom, and me and her mom were flirting.
That's
it
funny.
Was weird. It was weird. She was like,
hey, weird. You flirting with the moms. Miles was looking for. Miles was looking for a new stepfather.
I still got her autograph. I in my. I didn't throw my appointment. I'm hoarding the damn appointment book because I had the girl sign a thing for Imani inside inside the book. I gotta go get that and put it in something.
Isn't it funny how the new autograph now is the selfie? That's pretty much the new autograph. People want to take a selfie with you, and I don't think I've ever taken a selfie with any celebrity that I've ever met. I don't think any of them, because most of the time I was behind the camera, and I don't know. It's a few that I did, I guess, because rest in peace, Mike Newton. Back when Mike Newton was rolling with us as our cameraman, then I took pictures with it. It wasn't a selfie though. It was just a picture that Mike took of me and whoever that celebrity was. But the one place, and I say this to you, Nikita, too, the one place that I've seen the most celebrities like at one time was South Beach. Which, like South Beach, they walk around like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they're just like walking around chilling down at South Beach. And I'm like, oh wow. And like, because in New York is so packed, they're out there, but they blend in with everybody else, so you don't really see them. I remember one time I saw what is her name? Oh my God, she's a big actress too. Jesus Christ, what's her name? Meryl. What the fuck? Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah. I saw her in Manhattan one time. and also Meg Ryan. I ran into her in Upper East Side of Manhattan. Like you just run into them, but they're like jogging or walking their dogs or some shit. Like so you don't want to bother them, but you're just like, oh, and you like you catch that eye contact with them, and they just like look at you.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah, you kind of like look at them, they look at you, and
like,
it's
hey,
just like you get a little head nod and you keep it moving.
Keep moving.
And that's what it is. That's how it works
That
in Manhattan.
happened with me and Wesley. That happened with me and Wesley Snipes. Me and Imani's mom was at the I think it was the Civic Center. We were watching Alvin Ailey, and the show was over. The lights went up, and I looked down and I said, "Oh shit, Wesley Snipes!" And you heard me call his name. I wasn't like calling him. I was telling Michelle, like, "Look, Wesley Snipes." And he said that the chick he was with was fine as hell too.
Oh yeah.
And
Lakeith said Chris Rock ran from her.
I met Chris Rock.
Yeah, Lakeith is crazy. Yeah, she said Chris Rock ran from her.
What kind of energy was she giving off that he ran?
Maybe she was like this. Maybe she was did something like this because it was cold. He thought he was going. He probably thought she was going to smack him or something. So he said, "I gotta go."
Yeah, it's like, yo, she ran from him. He ran from her. That's funny. I never run into like I said in Manhattan. Everyone I ran into, and there's one more actually. I can't remember her name, and I always used to get her mixed up with Meg Ryan, but she's not obviously. Man, I think she was in. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure out. Melanie Griffith. That was her.
Oh, okay.
Melanie Griffith was walking her dogs, and I was coming out of I don't know where the hell I was coming out of. Some place once again it was like in the Upper East Side, or Upper West Side, something like that. And I saw her. I like walked dead into her because I was coming out of somewhere and she was walking her dogs. And I was coming out of this deli or some shit, a bodega or something. And I'm like, oh, and then look at it. I'm just like, huh. And I couldn't get once again. I always forget her name. And
at least you didn't call her. At least you didn't call her by somebody else's name.
I didn't, but I'm just saying to myself like, body double. Like that was the first thing that came.
Right, that's kind of look alike.
Right, I always get them mixed up. I'm like Meg Ryan, then I'm like, no, that's not Meg Ryan, and I'm like, oh, body double. That's what I always think about when I think of Melanie Griffith. So, yeah,
I used to right? before I left the service, when I went to construction school, and it turns out, I'll name the address. I get there, and the constructors building, which is all the carpenters building, is actually the building that Hot 97 and BLS used to be in, right? So, like, and I was just starting to do the thing with carrying the camera, taking pictures of public. So there's one day morning, I'm going to school, right, and right next to right across the street, well, down the street from the school is a Dunkin' Donuts, and 3 of my classmates said, "Yo, Ralph, John Legend is in Dunkin' Donuts." I was like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, John Legend's in Dunkin' Donuts." So as we're walking up there, he's coming out, and then we're like, "Hello, John Legend." He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Can we take a picture?" It's like, "Sure." So they started everything and saying, I'm in High 97. Celebrities coming here all the time. So what I do is I was starting to carry one of those disposable cameras, right? Because I didn't have a camera yet. I had a disposable camera. So I used to take my Walkman with, because we would get out of school at 3:00. So when we're coming into school, when Hot 97 were first in BLS, like one morning I walked up in there, and Mickey Howard was in there. And the security guard was giving her a status, like, I don't know who. I said, that's Mickey Howard, Love Under New Management. And her manager was like, how you know? I said, I listen to music. I know who the fuck you are. But I would listen to the Walkman, right, and get an idea who was coming up to Angie Martinez's show started at 3. And that's when we're getting out of school. One day I'm out front, I'm rolling up, and all these goddamn Porsche Carrera SUVs was all the Cash Money. The entire squadron come rolling up there.
Oh, Cash Money.
And I didn't have a camera. I was like, okay, I see how we got to do this again. Then the next day I'm out there. Who comes there promoting their movie but Outkast, and they did when they had their movie
Idlewild, yeah.
Idlewild, right? So I met them.
We covered that party.
Yeah,
on TV. We covered that Idlewild party. We met them all there.
Yeah. And so I didn't have anything to sign. I was like, no, my niece loves you guys. And so Big Boy's like, well, you got something for us to sign? I was like, no. It's like, you ain't got a pen and a piece of paper? No. It's like, what the hell you out here for then? Go. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So one day we walking through. Me and some students walking through the lobby, and this guy says, here, listen to my CD. And it was Tyrese giving out his CD to people as he's coming into the building. So we learned if we just stand out in front of the building, which we could do because we were supposed to be there, we meet anybody we ever felt like. But the best place to meet celebrities in New York is Broadway.
Yeah,
That's the best place to meet.
This is interesting. So Nikita said the worst celebrity meeting she had was Felicia Rashad. She said, Felicia Rashad, I was like, she don't act like that on the Cosby Show. Oh, wait a second.
Wow.
Yo, Nikita,
I met Felicia Rashad before. She was sweet.
Yeah, we need context.
When we met
need
her.
some context, Nikita. We need some context. You need to give us some context. I could drop.
Like, what happened?
You want to come up on the panel and tell us what happened? I'll drop the link in there for you if you want. I know you've been away. Right. I know you've been away for a while, Nikita. But we had a little tournament while you were gone, and the whole tournament was the hottest TV female, and
she won.
The Mount Rushmore. And like I said, I always said, Felicia Rashad is the Mount Rushmore of TV.
I'm gonna drop the link for her so she can. We need some context, so let's drop. I'm gonna drop the link in the room for you. Come up and
because I met Felicia Rashad before, and this was after when I came back in the country, she was doing the remake of Cat in the Hot Tin Roof with James Earl Jones and Terrence Howard and stuff. And me and a bunch of people, we waited. She was the last person out, and we turned around. She's like, oh, it's like, hi, Mrs. Cosby. And she said, y'all for little. We was like, yes, Mrs. Cosby. I mean, no, I'm sorry, yes, Mrs. Huxtable. Right, I mean that's what we call her, Mrs. Huxtable. We're not calling her Mrs. Rashad or Felicia, Mrs. Huxtable.
Yeah,
but she was.
I met her sister. I met Debbie Allen, and I had to be a ball hanger when I saw her, and I just said, "You got big dreams, you want fame," and she just started laughing. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, She's like, fame
she
costs.
That's all she
said to me. That's all she said to me. She's like, "That's right. Fame costs." I was like, yeah.
Nah, she almost cursed me out one night.
Yeah, we got Nikita.
She's like, "Well, since fame," I was like, "No, since
what?" He broke up.
Since the fish that saved Pittsburgh, she's like, "You trying to date me? You trying to date me? Don't do that.
Don't do that.
You trying to date me? You trying to let people know how old I am? Trying to let people know how old I am?
See, you messed up. So we got Nikita on the line. Let's bring in Nikita. What's good?
So, what's up, y'all?
What's up? What's going on?
I was like probably like 22, 23, and I was in Saks Fifth Avenue, and
Nikita, are you on mute?
Bathroom. No, I'm not.
Hear her.
You can hear me?
I hear her. I hear you.
I hear her.
Okay. So, I was in Saks Fifth Avenue, and I went shopping. I went to the bathroom, and so like I go to wash my hands, right? And I look to my right, and it's her, and I'm losing it because I'm like, oh my God. Right.
She was just looking at you like.
She probably was like, was you working there, Nikita, at Saks?
No, she said she was shopping.
Oh, she was shopping. Okay. And she
I think she dropped out.
Yeah, she dropped out. We lost you, Nikita. You went into mute. Let me unmute you. You went on mute now. Let's unmute you. Let's see if we can unmute you. Can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. Okay, we must have lost you.
Her headphone isn't in.
Oh, yeah, you got
her
to plug
headphone jack isn't in.
Make sure you plug in your headphones. Maybe I don't know if they came out or somehow whatever your source is of your mic, Nikita. If you can hear us, it we lost it. So if you can reset that, we'll be able to hear you. So she ran into her. Basically, she was saying that sex was happening. So she just shopping. She wasn't working there.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
she said she was shopping.
Is you ready? Like, oh my God.
You gotta call back, Nikita. We need the rest of that story.
Yeah, we need the rest of that story, Nikita. Okay, she's back now. Let's see if we can get her back on. Are you there? You're still muted though. So it says your mic is not connected. If you can hear me. So if you have headphones, make sure they're plugged in. She went out again.
Yeah, she might have a bad connection.
It's a connection.
It might be bad connection.
She had a bad connection because my connection was dropping in and out all night.
Right. Okay. Well, she said, she said she'll try one more time. She got a bad connection. Try one more time, Nikita. If it don't work, that's fine. But that's very interesting. Let's try one more time.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you now.
I hear you now.
Okay, so I don't know where I left off at. Anyway, I was.
You were shopping and shopping and
fit.
You were
Yes,
shopping.
I was at the sink, and I look to my right, and I see her, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, it's Felicia Rashad! Oh my God!" She just washed her hands, dried her hands, and walked right out the bathroom. She didn't say a word. She cut her eyes at me. I was like, "Oh my God!" And so the image of Mrs. Huxtable is tarnished forever. She's done for me. She's done.
She was probably, she was probably looking at you like, young lady, why are you screaming out my name? Why
No, but we're in the bathroom. It's just the two of us in the bathroom.
Oh,
So we're not like if it were on like the sales floor or something and I did that, then I could see, oh my God, I don't want to draw attention to myself. But literally, it's just the two of us in the bathroom. She could have said, I understand you're excited. Calm down. You know, something like that. I met a lot of celebrities, I feel like, and they didn't act like that. Some of them was, Aaliyah was really sweet. I met her. Wyclef was nice. There was so many celebrities that I came across that were just really nice and humble and chill and like would take pictures, sign an autograph, but she just rolled her eyes at me. Oh, hell no.
Oh,
damn.
Lord. Like I said, I don't know if you heard when you was in the chat room. We had did this tournament, right, of the hottest of all time in like 4 or 5 decades worth of women on television. Right, and we did a whole tournament like a brackets, like a NCAA tournament style, and they all battled it out. It took us weeks to get through it, and she won. She actually won.
Wait, okay, so tell me who she was up against at the very end. Let me see.
She was up. I'll tell you.
She was actually up against.
She was up against everyone.
She was up against Lisa Bonet, her TV daughter.
He said he was against everyone.
She was up against everyone, Nikita. And guess what? She sat on top. She's on Mount Rushmore. Sorry for your experience.
No, you gotta take it back. You gotta take it back.
Oh, we need to do it. We need a do-over.
We need a do-over. Because new information has come to the surface. You gotta do it.
New information.
Yo, we gotta do it like Florida. We need a recount.
Did you? Was it all like TV actresses, or was it like Hollywood
it was all
stars
TV.
in
It was all TV actresses and their characters, and we had criteria too. We wasn't just saying who was hotter or who was better looking. We had criteria on it, on the impact that they made on their character, the impact they made on pop culture. Of course, yes, the looks is part of the factor, but we just didn't want it to be so one-dimensional with just the looks. So we had criteria: impact on pop culture, impact of the character, you know, stuff like that. We had a lot of other factors, and that's where she really dominated, you know, going through the people that she had to face. She only faced whoever was in front of her, and she ended up beating them because
and in the end, she ended up beating out her own daughter.
beat out her own TV daughter. And I ain't gonna lie, we had a lot of people in this tournament, and I wasn't surprised with Felicia, but I was surprised that Lisa Bonet made it to the finals.
Because I'm wondering how that happened.
It's all about the draw.
It's all about the luck of the draw.
The luck of the draw. Who you come up against. So it's like, okay, she's going into the next round. She beats this person, goes in there. It all depends. Sometimes you get, you know, a freebie, so to speak. You know, with those brackets.
So it's not because Felicia Rashad was low key a baddie at that time, right?
Oh, she was a baddie now.
That's
more than that.
It's more than that. Listen, that's the whole. Listen, everything else comes up under that. Like, the fact that she's
no, we had to keep it real. We three men up in here too now. We had to keep it 100. But at the same time, you know, we're not animals. You know, we understand. She's an intelligent black woman, but she's also fine as fuck.
And it's like I have.
That means I have to go back and see when that happened. I want to watch.
Go back and watch it, man.
You gotta go back to November.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
you guys done one with like TV moms and TV dads?
We didn't do one with that yet.
That would be really.
But that was one of the things that factored in.
Oh, that was one. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna put you. If you go watch it, that's cool. But I'm gonna put you up on it. One big factor for Felicia Rashad and the character of Claire Huxtable. Claire Huxtable character. We said this before. Her character helped change the dynamic of how black women were seen on television.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But before her, black women, especially, and all women, not just black women, all wives on television were seen as, you know, more like housewives, homemakers, maids, you know, something like that. That's what you were seeing when she ushered in the working woman, but still was the wife, still was the mother, but had a career. It's not the working woman, sorry, the career woman. She ushered in the career woman, whereas everyone else, you had working girl, you had housewife, homemaker, maid. That's all that we saw, especially for black women. You only saw the house mother, the housewife, the maid.
And again, this is not to say that. Like maids or waitresses.
Housewives.
Waitresses. You know, it's not to say that those are not cool, because technically speaking, there are people who choose those as careers. Like that's what they do.
But it wasn't to say that. It wasn't to say that, but it was we were telling the truth about the stigma that,
of course,
that people were writing women as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they was the working girl, right? If they was the working, right? If they was the working girl, they were either a secretary, a waitress, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or a maid. That was the working girl. The house, you know, the homemaker. We know who that is. The homemaker. They were still strong characters. You know, Esther Rowe's character, you know, in Good Times was still a strong character. But, you know, or if you look at Louise Jefferson, in the Jefferson, she had money, so she was more like just a housewife. But before that, you know, they were in All in the Family, and she was a maid. You know
so would you say that like the Felicia Rashads, like the Claire Huxtables helped usher in
the career women
and Viv because she wasn't you know, stay at home mom. She actually had a career too.
She is
like,
a career woman.
But then
think about the shows that came after that. Living Single.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of them were career women. You know?
So
every show.
Impact.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
So that's
I'm gonna still go with Lisa Bonet because I'm petty. But understand.
Yo, that's what's up. Yo, I can't blame you. It was tough. It was tough, Nikita, because I love both
Nikita,
of
I
them.
was making them mad.
And
You were?
Lisa
Yeah.
Bonet. Lisa Bonet was one of my biggest crushes coming up. And I was like, yo, but I had to be true to our criteria. And the bottom line is no one, and I say this again, no one television character, mom, whatever, made a bigger impact than her character. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Well, so it is, but I know you fatty.
But I loved it because when they wasn't picking her, I was picking Lisa Bonet, and the only reason why I was picking Lisa Bonet is because she got a fine daughter.
Always want to be that person. It always got to be you.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's got to be that one.
I have to be.
He had to be that one. He talking about she got a fine daughter, so I'm picking her. I'm like, what?
Yo, listen.
He's like, look, her offspring is even fine, so we got to go with her. And I'm like, all right, cool. But it was cool. Lisa fought her way through, man.
I'm gonna watch, but I think that
go back and watch it.
I'm surprised. I would feel like you would be a little impartial to Lisa, a little biased towards Lisa Bonet, because that's what Persha gives me a little bit of.
Yeah.
That's what she gives me a little bit of. Like,
yeah. I really did.
Because Persha lost out kind of early.
Yeah, look, and
nah, she lost out.
But it wasn't. Late. But it wasn't me though. It wasn't me, Nikita. I voted for Persia. I voted, and here's another funny story. Ralph was at the Urban World Film Festival, and he ran into Persia and told her that we're doing the tournament.
Yeah.
And she sent a message to me, and she's like, because I worked with Persia before. So she sent a message to me saying, yo, I'm still holding it together. So hopefully, I'm still in the tournament.
I love that. Oh my gosh. She sounds like such a sweet.
Oh, she's great. Let me tell you something.
Matter of fact,
that was a pleasure. It was a pleasure working with her. She was so professional.
Matter of fact, here it is right here.
Oh, there it is. That's the
yeah.
I heard what you're doing, and I hope I'm in the running. So I dressed up for it. Just trying to. I'm maintaining.
Before you get rushed.
Anyway, sending you much love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up, man. That was cool. Ralph gave that to me as a surprise because I haven't spoke to Persia since we did work together on this project, and she. She's always shown me love and props. And the funny thing is, she's like, that she's like this vegan, and she's, one of those people that's like PETA and all these other people, right? But so she's real. So we were thinking she was gonna be a nightmare. We was like, oh man, how we gonna get some food for her?
She brought her own food.
She brought her own food to set.
Oh, she's low maintenance. She's not
She bought her own food. She bought her own makeup because she don't use products tested on animals
unless they're clean. Yep.
Right, and she bought her own makeup. The makeup artist still worked with her, but she bought her own makeup. And I mean, she was such a pleasure to work with, and seeing her work really made me feel like, oh man, that was my first like quote unquote Hollywood actress that I worked with at the time. And her being so humble, being so nice, and being so professional just made it such a pleasure.
The only thing I'll tell you about Persia is because Tanya made the mistake of she got in the car and she picked Persia up. Persia got in the car and Tanya, I don't know what Tanya put on the radio. She was like, can you turn the radio off?
Oh, word.
Yeah, I don't know what Tanya was listening to, but she made her turn the radio off the whole ride from the time they picked up in Manhattan.
I just think because she was probably just focused, because when she came in the night before for the read, Nikita, she she came in and she was so focused. She had just flew in the night before that night, and she has a very interesting process how to memorize her lines. She literally rewrites the script by hand in her book, and she wrote the script, her part of the script. She wrote it out in her book. I guess that's how she memorizes or
That's
whatever.
dope.
And
That's
it was
smart.
really cool. Her process was really dope, and I was like, yo, and she just really she killed it. And I mean, unfortunately, the the actress that was acting with her was getting run over by her because she killed that scene. And I was like, yo, and you know what I'm saying, Kev? I was like, yo, she running over Tanya right now. But it was good though. It was a great working with her. And then I don't know if you ever saw me fronting, putting my little video up with her. I always put that up with when she because my brother was sick that day. He couldn't come to set. And so Have was at the crib and he was sick, but I called him with Persia, and it was fun. It was a fun thing. And she's talking with him on phone, and then she walks away with my phone at the time as she's talking to him. And so I didn't hear what she was saying at the time, but she was really bigging me up. So I was happy about that. She was like, yo, your brother's pretty dope, and I'm like, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. And she said that to her. She's like, yeah, I just wanna. So I'm gonna say it over here so he don't get a big head, but he's definitely pretty dope. I was like, okay, that's what's up. So that was fun. So it was great working with her, man. She was awesome. But yeah, I'm sorry you had that experience with Felicia, man.
That's weird.
It's all right. Because
you know what I think? I honestly believe that Felicia was honestly what she was doing was
and don't make no excuses for her, Kev. Don't make no excuses for her, man. She was having a bad day.
You said, oh my God, Felicia was shy, and then she gave you the look she gave all her kids. Side eye. Well, it was side eye.
But here's the funny thing. I'm gonna tell you something, Nikita. If she'd have gave me the side eye, I'd have got turned on. Because when she
oh my God.
Exactly. When she did that on the show. Yo, she's the queen of the side eye. When she did that shit, boy, on the show, I'm like, Lord have mercy, this woman. Like I might want to get her mad at me just so she could give me the side eye.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I bet.
So, I'm being a real man. I'm being a real man right now. But yeah, but
I was so more taken back because I guess you put in your head like a picture of, you're still young. You have a picture in your head of what this person would be like. And you know how sometimes, I mean, in reality, sometimes we have an issue separating fact from fiction, right? Like you just see somebody who's so wholesome, and she might have been having just like a bad day, whatever.
Right.
She's like, look, I said, hey, you're a star.
She might have been having a bad day, but yeah, she might have been. But still, in all, I think celebrities are put in a bad situation. They're put in a tough situation. I say bad. They're put in a tough situation sometimes because a lot of times, funny as it sounds, I've never ran into a celebrity in a bathroom, never. But a lot of times that happens. That happens a lot. I've never run into a celebrity in the bathroom, but that does happen a lot apparently. And I guess she was just like, damn, let me just wash my hands and get out of here or something. I don't know. But it's all good. I mean, you showed her love, just all good. Who knows? Maybe she might have walked away saying, damn, maybe I shouldn't have been that way to her.
Maybe I say her. You know what I would say? I would send her a DM and say, you know what? Are you still maintaining though? I know somebody who's maintaining.
Oh Lord, you are petty.
Right.
You are petty.
Petty.
You are
are
petty.
you maintaining?
Are you maintaining?
Are you still maintaining though?
Hey, but you know what? But and the kid, you know what you're gonna do? You know what she's gonna do if you do that, right? You gonna say, "Are you maintaining?" And you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna send you one of the pictures that say "Black don't crack" on the bottom, with her giving you the side eye.
I can't, man. She's just. That is funny that you said.
I should have kept that video, but I should have kept that video of her do the song Claire, where she was doing the side eye throughout the whole thing. I should have kept that. I think I still have that video.
Damn thing.
I think
Side
I
eye
still
through the whole damn thing. She's a queen of that. I mean, it's just funny, but I don't condone, the experience you went through. I do not condone that. It's not cool. Claire, it's Felicia. It's not cool. Maybe
really
I don't
by
know.
Felicia. Really by Felicia.
By Felicia for real.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yo, you missed your moment, man. You should have said that. You should have said bye, Felicia. When she was walking out. When she was walking out the thing, you should have said bye, Felicia.
Yeah, those opportunities don't come often, right? When would I ever meet another Felicia that I could say bye to? Come on.
I know a Felicia worth meeting that you can say bye to.
You know what? But you know what? She probably would have turned around. Oh, but you know what? When did you meet her? Did you meet her when that phrase was popular?
No, that was before. No. Bye Felicia only became like really cool like a couple of years ago. So then Bye Felicia wasn't a thing. We only knew it from Friday, but nobody was saying
Friday,
Bye Felicia,
right?
Yeah,
true. That's true.
We knew it from Friday, but no one. It got popular after like people were saying it on
Straight out of Compton.
Yeah,
That's straight out of Compton. Then people really started.
Yeah. That's when people started really, go with it. But that's all good, man. So we thank you for coming up, man, Nikita. You should come on. You should come on more often. Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you. You should come up more often. Come on back. Welcome back with us, man. And when you get a chance, check out the shows, the tournament. All you got to do is like go to the search part or whatever and just put in like tournament, and you'll see they should all come up because we literally put the word tournament in the titles almost every time.
Just be warned. I'm spamming the comments the day that Felicia Rashad wins. Just know, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Well, wait.
Enough.
Well, Nikita, we're gonna do another one. Next one we're gonna do is one of the other. It's either gonna be TV or we're gonna do another 64 tournament of the hottest black actor movies.
Black movie stars, that one will be doing.
Yeah, movie stars.
We'll be doing like movie stars. Yeah. So we did TV stars. So now we're gonna mess with movie stars.
So is it strictly gonna be movie stars, or could it be TV stars that?
Well, this was probably
there.
This was probably just gonna be straight movie stars because we were running into the problem where some of the TV stars we had to move over to the movie category because they were
more known for movies. Before you go, Nikita, I found it. I was looking for it the whole time. So yeah, I'm gonna play it now. Now I'm gonna play it.
All right.
See if it runs.
All right, yo, I'm here with Persia. Man.
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. A little bit under the weather, but I got my people out there holding it down. How was the experience today?
Fantastic. I wish you were here. I think you would really like it. We had a great everybody.
Don't about me, really Persia. Cool.
Yeah. Tell them how good I was, Persia.
This is amazing. Okay, let's just talk for a second. Yeah. Like, I don't want him to hear this because I don't want his ego to get to be too big, but he's pretty dope. He's pretty great.
I don't want to stroke up his ego, but
you got good family. You got good family.
Yeah, so that's how we did it. Yeah, that was cool, man. I was very.
I know your head couldn't fit through the door.
Yeah.
Couldn't fit through the door. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I was like, broke my arm, pat myself on the back. I was like, oh yeah, But nah, it was good though, man. It's good it's always good to have to know that you're doing something right. You're working because I mean, like I said, this was my first Hollywood quote unquote actress that I worked with. So I was like, okay, if I can impress her. And we also worked with Terrell Hicks on that project as well. Yeah, we worked with Terrell. Terrell loved
right.
working
Yeah,
with us.
we
Yeah.
did.
We worked with Terrell. Yeah, Terrell was a pleasure to work with as well. She had fun. I can't find that one, but I got her on tape taking us up too. Yeah, she was like, I can't wait to work with the Clark brothers. As she said. She's like, I love working the Clark brothers. She's like, when I read the script, it was a breath of fresh air. But she was giving us props. I was like, yeah.
I love that.
Nah, but it's all good to get. It's good to get a cosign from somebody who people trust because they watch it. So, but thank you.
You need to get your hands on that script.
I had fun with you.
Yeah, thanks. Come back next time, man, and jump on. We'll definitely.
Oh, you know what?
You're welcome to join the panel anytime.
We need to bring her on when we do the tournament.
Yeah, you could come as a guest when we do the tournament.
You're not a hater. I'm a hater. Don't
we need the extra. Listen, we
don't
need the
threaten me with a
extra
good time now, please.
She said, "I'm a hater." She'll be voting against everybody we vote for. No, the guys like her, I'm voting against her. Nah, but you're welcome to come back anytime and jump on and even be a guest host if you want. We love having the insight of people who support us. So you have a blessed night and thank you for sharing your story.
You guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right. So that's a good way to end the show. On that note, we brought up one of our faithful, and she had a good time and shared her story. That was awesome. So y'all, another side, man. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good night, and peace out. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, everybody that came through. Thank the cast of the Candy Shop. Thank you, Kiki Swinson, and everybody in between, man. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.